Okay, so here's the deal.
We're poor. Sorry.
Newsflash, we're poor. That's why we're in the basement for a third or fourth week in a row. I thought we'd be able to get out of here by now, but it's not happening.
We knew that we had lost money on the event, and we had to go to the gala.
Yeah.
And everyone, I really wish I could take everybody that's listening to this and put them in my, head.
First thing I wanted to talk about is this new clip. You guys, are you familiar with Ozzy Cobb? Ozzy Cobb is a clipper that I found around the lolcow times, and occasionally they give us some lettuce here, dude. Some lettuce, some mustard or something. I'm not a big mustard guy. Everybody in the West who has mustard on their cheeseburgers by default, I think you're kind of weird. That's actually not why we're here, though. This guy will post clips. A lot of the lolcow stuff, it'll be cut down here. The kid behind a camera call we watched the other day was from here. But more recently, iDubbbz and Anisa Jomha filmed a podcast, okay? And they're talking about a few of their issues that have not gotten better. Obviously, they're still streaming from the basement.
Holy God, what are you showing me?
Too much body hair, okay, and facial hair.
So again, this first part is just like highlights, but we're gonna get more information about it in a couple of seconds. So yeah, 4 weeks in a row, they don't have anywhere to actually stream from, because I mean, the rumor is right now that iDubbbz put his house up for sale, and he's currently not residing in the location where the set was. So he's in the process of moving, I imagine.
Who is Bunty King?
Nicholas if they have any money, he's in the process of moving.
Anisa is laying all the groundwork to call Ian an abusive partner and divorce him. Take any money he has left.
What money?
And the divorce arc will end with Ian living.
You guys keep saying the divorce arc, bro. This is like Boogie with crypto. I actually think that Ethan's wrong, and I think that you're wrong too, because Anisa's not gonna buy high and sell low. There has to be some stock put in Ian rehabilitating his image so he can then become fat enough to take something off of. Why would she invest years into this relationship with a guy who smells like shit and shits his pants if she's gonna leave when he's broke? At least they've got to pay off whatever debt they have to like real good touring or something, right? I'm telling you right now, she's going to stick this thing out and see if he can rehabilitate something and get back out there for the third try. And if that doesn't work, eventually maybe she'll leave. But I don't, it's like Boogie's crypto. Why are you going to sell at the lowest possible value?
So here's the fucking deal.
If anything, she's giving half of her money. Like, what is he really contributing?
We're poor. Sorry.
Newsflash, we're poor.
I don't know why they film this podcast. Their whole criticism for Ethan is that it's their emotional dumping ground, and then they film a show that's literally fucking called Maximum Damage, the Everyone Hates My Wife podcast or some shit like that. What is it, like the My Wife Ruined My Life podcast? And then they get on here and talk about how poor
Nicholas,
they are.
The goat.
Chat, every segment tonight is going to have some poverty shaming of some kind. I didn't make the rules. I didn't make the segments. I did make the segments, but I didn't produce the content or write the script. So
that's why we're in the basement.
She ruined my career. That's what it is.
For a third or fourth week in a row.
Every time I see more of Anisa, I see another worse tattoo that I hadn't previously noticed. In this episode, she's showing us her legs. So it looks like the kindergartners with the Crayola markers and stuff like that got access to those recently.
Thought we'd be able to get out of here by now. People in Canada, let me know.
Yeah.
My Canadian viewers are struggling.
Okay, so...
Dude, the fucking camera blacked out. They couldn't afford that jump cut.
Weird.
Nicholas, no, the reason it's doing that is because this cable
is
very
How is it
finicky.
that Boogie ended better than Ian? At least Boogie can control his woman.
It's because Boogie was offered an opportunity to do a show with someone who understands business. Someone who probably could put on a better boxing event than these two.
One of the dumb dogs.
Nicholas!
Fucking
Dumb dog.
Thank you for the $5.
The Arsenal's coming back, though. In style.
If you hypothetically want a tattoo, what would it be? I can't stress enough, the singular tattoo on my body is a crudely drawn letter E on my foot, and it looks better than anything on Anisa's body.
Fucking
Dumb dog. The Arsenal's coming back, though.
The Arsler is coming. Yes, dude. Okay. I like her now. Okay, never mind.
Style.
He's making a little bit of a resurgence. So is the Epsler, I've noticed.
Dude, yes, dude. Yes. Wait, whoa. Dude, we're finally unchained. Wait, the F slur is coming back? Ian's like, wait, why have I been apologizing for 6 years? No way!
Oh. The Arsenal's coming back, though.
Back in a big way.
In
It
style.
is making a little bit of a resurgence. So is the F slur, I've noticed. I mean, I think,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of these, I think people are just kind of realizing that comedy is about shocking people at the end of the day.
This is insane. Dude, look at Ian's dead fucking expression as they're having this conversation around him. They're just like, yeah, I guess comedy is about like shocking people. And all these slurs are coming back now. It's actually pretty popular to be saying slurs again. And he's just like, you made me call that crazy like black woman who sat here and said that like her race doesn't forgive me. And like she lied about her friend getting harassed by me or something at like the airport or something. What's wrong with you?
In
It
style.
is making a little bit of a resurgence. So is the F slur, I've noticed. I mean, I think,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of these, I think people are just kind of realizing that comedy is about shocking people at the end of the day. And
The guy's at 40, he's gonna find out that he can still say slurs, dude. It's gonna be back better than ever, dude.
it had to go away for it to come back and be funny again.
Yeah.
So I think that, you know, it'll come back and then it'll stop being funny because everyone's doing it and then it'll go away.
Nicholas, the goat.
Dude, he
Thank
learned
you for the
empathy at
$5,
30
my
and
guy.
comedy at 40. Oh, God.
And it'll come back. It's just, you know,
The
and
only
it'll be
funny
ripe for
one,
comedy again.
the only funny joke I've seen pertaining to that lately has been Prezzo's. Somebody on Twitter, I'll send you it because I don't know. Some people might not find this funny, but somebody posted, you know, Timbits or like donut holes on Twitter and was like, what do you guys call these?
What are donut holes? Don't donuts have holes? The hole of the donut is inherently just air.
And Prezzo said what he called them, which I'm not going to repeat.
Right.
It had 9/11
Wait, donut holes are called munchkins? Oh, so you like poke out the middle of the donut and that's a munchkin. Okay, I understand.
in it and the F slur and something.
Right.
But wait, if donut holes are the inside of donuts that are cut out, how are munchkins sold in such high quantities if they don't always correlate to donuts? How does that work? What are the mechanics here?
Okay.
He like was like,
He just
I
threw
call
the
them
kitchen sink in.
these.
Right.
Yeah. And then he posted a follow up where he was like, enjoy. I love my blah blah
Yeah.
blah, and he had it in his mouth, and I was like, that's pretty fucking fun.
Well, who calls them donut holes? I've never heard a munchkin referred to as a donut hole.
So like that, you know,
They use scraps? Do they made these donuts in a cave with a box of scraps!
Yeah.
can be funny. You just have to walk the line.
You have to walk the line, and you know you got to be willing to admit that it might not be funny to everyone.
Yeah,
You got to use it occasionally. Here's the thing is that, like, I brought this up to my friend.
Yeah. I'm more allowed to use cracker than Hassan is, though.
Yes,
So they just filmed a whole podcast about using slurs? This is amazing.
For the
you
record.
are. No, you are.
All right.
And I
good.
also
Yeah.
think
And that needs to be recognized.
Aren't you 1% Ashkenazi Jew? I don't think you can use our word, buddy.
yeah, you can use
Yeah.
cracker. You can.
He's too hairy to use cracker.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
he is okay. There's 3 reasons why Hassan can't use the
Cracker is like the ideal word for Ian because it comes from whipping, like whip cracker. It comes from like being a slave owner, right? And Ian uses the N-word. So when he used the N-word, he was metaphorically a modern day slave owner. So realistically, the word cracker would actually align with his ideology as somebody who has used the N-word.
word cracker.
Brings up PowerPoint.
He has too much
Oh, no, it doesn't? I'm sorry. I'm just quoting Hassan Piker. Are you going to tell Hassan Piker that he doesn't know how to use his favorite word?
body hair, okay, and facial hair. His name is Hassan,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
And he said that America deserves 9/11.
Yeah.
All of those 3 things equals you can't say cracker.
Yeah.
Wait, what? 9/11 is like the... Wait, what?
Apparently, I can't say.
Dude, Hassan has just so much hair on his body. He's such a masculine man, right, Ian? Right, Ian? Isn't he so masculine? Doesn't he have so much chest hair? Look, I mean, like, you could just see his arms, dude. He's got more hair on his arms than you do on your chest, Ian.
Say cracker, according to my hockey team, because when I was a
Personal
child,
to you.
Yeah.
the one gift the internet has given me is that there's literally nothing you can say to me at this point that will make me feel bad.
She says this once per month. I feel like I've reported on this clip 3 times, and this was like recorded 3 days ago or something. How many times this year has Anisa said this before she
Nicholas,
crashes out?
the goat. Thank you for the $5.
She'll
my
she'll
man.
crash out for like an hour, and then pop up and say some shit like this, right? Like she had like a fucking full day crash out there. Oh yeah, there's nothing you could say that could get on my nerves. Dr. Lipschitz gave her that idea.
Right. You've been
But-
hardened. Your skin has been toughened.
Nicholas, The goat. Thank you.
I
for
will
the
say, as her
$5, my
Yo,
man.
Ozzy Cobb, we're watching your video right now. How you doing, man?
husband, I know all the secret ones.
Yeah, you know how to press her button.
Because
Yeah.
basically,
Piss her off.
it's all of the things, but it now means something because I'm her husband. I can say all the
my
things.
Listen, if my husband calls me an ugly bitch with an enlarged
Wait, what?
Because
Yeah.
basically,
Piss her off.
it's all of the things, but it now means something because I'm her husband. I can say all the things.
Dude, he can attack her. Actually, Ian can't attack her tattoos because Ian is smart enough to cover all of his bad tattoos up when he's on camera.
Listen, if my husband calls me an ugly bitch with an enlarged
Did we shit on Bobby yet, Tipster? No, that's segment number dos. That's 2 for people who don't speak Chinese.
but yeah, no, you could say literally probably anything to me. Well, not literally anything. I do have
Shut
to
up, bitch.
say, I think he has to become more mean to me online.
Dude, I feel like there's a fetish involved here. You know, the one thing that I have to say about Ian is he's not harsh enough on his wife.
You have to be more mean.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
Is that why she constantly berates him in public to give him, like, enough confidence to swing back? Like, if she says enough fucking embarrassing shit about him, he'll just turn around, yell at her so she can, like, have an excuse to divorce him or something? Is this just like poke, 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 poke? Why are you saying this to me on stream?
Because, like, in private, he's so mean to me.
Oh.
I mean, it's more like when I'm low energy.
Wait, why are you conceding to this? You're conceding that you're really mean to her offline because you're tired?
Because, like,
Dude, you're really low T.
mean to me online. You have to be more mean.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
I like dude, you need to be more mean to me. Immediate voice crack.
To become more mean to me online. You have to be more mean.
Yeah, I'll work on
Yeah. Oh, gee, Anisa. Yeah, I'm going to be meaner to you in private.
that.
Because, like, in private, he's so mean to me.
I mean, it's more like when I'm low energy. You know what I mean? And
She's setting everything. Yeah, she's setting him like a fucking Thanksgiving dinner right now, putting out the plates, getting ready to get the whole thing ready to go.
had enough of her shit.
Pulling his leg like that.
I'm just getting the little.
This is the most broken man I've ever seen. I agree with you, but I want everyone to know he deserves it. I just want to be very clear about this. There's no sympathy from me. There shouldn't be any from you. Oh no, it's so sad what's happened to Ian. Fuck off.
He's out of
At
his
least
foot.
this movie had a plot and it had characters and things were happening. So for that reason, I give it a 1.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Okay, I understand your 1.
And I raise you.
But I think you two are just more spiteful, I think, which is fair.
Ian's just as bad as his wife is, but he's like passive. That's the only thing. Ian's just like a major pussy, but he is as bad as his wife is by every stretch of the. He's like the scared little puppy that bites you when you're not. As soon as you go and save it and pet it or whatever, it gnaws at your arm.
You're just like, fuck this movie.
Yeah, I'm an angry bitch.
Oh no, I also kind of agree.
Nicholas!
Why am I so fucking
Goat.
handsome right now?
Thank you for the $5.
my God.
my man.
They can't afford chairs or a table. No, apparently not.
Dave,
What the hell?
what the heck?
Did anyone else notice that?
I was gonna say something, but I didn't want to.
I didn't want to be
put you on the spot.
I didn't want to be weird.
No, it's okay. You can put me on the spot.
Wait,
if
why
you
are your
want.
shoulders so goddamn wide?
Why is your
because
Wait, what is happening right now?
I'm a
so chiseled?
Because I'm a.
Dude, Anisa cannot if there's a man on screen near her husband, she has to start going, dude. Have you been mewing recently?
Why are your shoulders so goddamn wide?
Why is your
because
chin
I'm a
so chiseled?
fucking-
Why is your chin so the poly arc is happening? I'm telling you right now. Hi, dude, Anisa and Ian are gonna roll up to VidCon being like, we noticed you from across the Airbnb, okay? Listen, we're like 20 minutes from here. We're gonna be starting a polycule, okay? So if you want to come down, no pressure or anything. I'm telling you right now, it's starting.
Because
I'm team polycule. You guys are the real team sports is not Ethan versus Hassan. It's not the left versus the right. It's not pedophiles and people who want the Epstein list actually released, right? It's actually the polycule people versus the divorce people. And I'm full team sports for the polycule people. I'm telling you it's happening.
I don't know. I'm
Wait a
just,
minute,
like, cool
Dane.
guy.
Have you been mewing?
Wait,
I have
Dane,
been meowing.
have
Does
you
that
been
make
joking?
sense?
I didn't even think that Anisa knew what that word was. That's insane. That's like that gives you the same vibe as if your grandmother comes around and goes, "Son, have you been joking recently?" I got like the same recoil effect, and the fucking coffee almost just shot out of my mouth when I heard her say that. Can we hear that one more
Been
time?
mewing.
Wait,
I have
Dane,
been meowing.
have
Does
you
that
been
make
joking?
sense?
have you been shilking? This is awful. There's a couple of more things. By the way, it's Ozzy Cobb. We checked out his channel. He's got the clips here. He's got the clips based off the Penguin. Okay. I did see this is the one Ethan related update before we get into the big Mac Show video. Mike from PA here caught raging against the inevitability of dying alone. Reminder that Boogie2988
What's the
is
name
going to
of
be
the
remarried.
guy? Keemstar Orbiter. Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Thank you. Oh, you guys hit the goal.
Place
Thanks.
your bet. Who will father Ian's child?
Nicholas,
I don't know.
the goat. Thank you for the $5.
Is it bad that I don't think he's going to have one? I mean, I legitimately, I don't think that that's even in the cards, you know? I don't know. That was my bet is 0 kids, polyamory arc, divorce, inevitably.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest
That's fucking
video.
coming, bro. That is what's happening here. Mike from PA caught raging against the inevitability of dying alone. He is 40 years old, single, unkempt, physically repulsive loser. This is why he keeps DMing AB unhinged shit like this continuously over a year. AB has never responded. By the way, don't tell Mike, but we took 18 days off in June. So Mike from PA had said after 8 straight months of crashing out and defaming Hassan, the H3 podcast is now 10,000 concurrent viewers smaller than Hassan's stream. And then he DMs this to AB saying, make sure you show this to Ethan. Only 7 million views in June. Damn. And then it goes through the other messages. How do you live with yourself working for that guy? Do you ever feel bad about it? Is the money at least good? I mean, this is just weird. This is weird behavior. I have no idea what is happening right now. Why is this like a thing? I feel like just one message is enough, right? Like one message is probably good enough, but this is just like continuous over the course of a year. It's pretty odd. You sent them talking about having kids in Discord. Wait, there's a clip of that? There's a clip of them discussing their future with children. I guarantee, I haven't seen it yet. Anisa is going to be the one. I don't really know if I want kids. That's going to be the one. Where is it? Is it in Drama Talk chat or is it in stream suggestions? Let me see. Oh, it's this one. It's this clip.
Wrap this bad mama jama, llama jamma thing up.
Okay. I don't think we're
Oh, this is an old one. She still has hair in this video.
having kids. Do you think we're having kids?
Yo!
Thing up.
Okay. I don't think we're having kids. Do you think we're having kids?
If life gets easier and we feel like
Oh no! Wait, what do you mean if life gets easier? All they needed was Creator Clash to succeed and they would procreate and the Jomha name would move on to the next. Dude, no way, dude. The Jomha bloodline is gonna end right here.
there is more to life, then yes, we will have kids.
That sounded
I believe.
super. If we find out there's more to life. What, like more to life to be had if we have kids.
These are the most like sad, pathetic people. I don't know how you could even watch this and not cringe. Am I wrong here? Even if you're a no kids having enjoyer, which I think is a perfectly fine position to have, they even managed to fuck that up. You know? Like, I don't think you need to have fucking children. I'm not shaming you if you don't feel like that's what you're looking for in life. But I'm shaming them, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did it sound like?
I'm shaming people who film and record being like, yeah, if we can find meaning, maybe we'll
You could
breed.
have milked that so much harder. Big content strategy problems here, Nick.
Thank
I'll help maximize your money,
you!
all right?
Ian and Anisa are the reason I'm pro-abortion. Egg.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter. Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Anisa's destruction was predicted. In OOT, Goma, the parasitic arachnid, kills the Deku tree by sucking its life out. What's that on Anisa's arm? A scorpion. An arachnid? Interesting.
I'm sorry, but if you're getting married, why not have kids? Oh no, sorry. It's I'm sorry, but if you're not having kids, why get married? Tax purposes. I don't know. There's got to be like, if you're dying so they can see you in the hospital or something. I feel like there's plenty of reasons to get married. Gay people do it all the time, and their only idea for having kids is adoption, right, or surrogacy. So
This is sounded a little dark.
Dark.
Yeah. Like
To have a wedding, maybe you want to have a wedding, but you don't want to breed. I mean, I feel like there's plenty of reasons to get married.
Like maybe
No.
we're not going to continue playing the game.
Oh, okay. No,
life.
no, no, no. No, just like, because there's a slight
What's the name of
curiosity.
the
Green
guy
card,
from
yeah.
Keemstar
Green
Orbiter?
card.
Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Okay. Now
if
up
they
next.
played them as an intro to every porn, Pornhub would shut down in 12 hours.
Yeah, Tipster, my wife and I are married, have no kids, and no desire to have any. Yeah, but you wouldn't start a podcast with your wife and just be like, you know, if we can ever find a way to be less depressed and find meaning in our lives in some capacity, maybe we'll breed in the future. But for right now, I think we're just unhappy with the situation as it is. It's not even like we're happy and we don't have kids. We're unhappy and we don't think we should bring them in. That's not really a good position to have. I guess in America you have the right to the pursuit of depression. That's something that you are allowed to have. But yeah, Hassan is talking about terrorism insurance, which sounds like some new fangled scheme to take more money out of your pockets. What does he mean by that?
I got some crazy stuff going on. We have merch day today. I did times 100 last night, which I like to call terrorism insurance. Because these kinds of like when reporters want to like write positive stories about me or put me in like lists like this, I'm like, oh, thank you. This will make the people that constantly cynically.
So essentially, Hassan Piker thinks being labeled in the top 100 people, streamers, influencers, wherever the fuck he was actually put on, he's on a top 100 Time magazine list. That means that would make him not a terrorist. That's his terrorism insurance. He can't be called a terrorist. Nobody bad has ever been on the cover of Time magazine.
Tweet.
I personally have never seen anyone bad ever be on the cover of Time magazine before. I can't think of one singular person that could possibly be a counter-op. Who's the insurance to Hassan Piker's remaining terrorism status? I don't know a single person, chat. I think he's got a pretty solid argument here.
This will make the people that constantly cynically claim that I'm a terrorist look.
That's not real, right? Google it. Google it. Actually, we don't have to. Alexa, who won Time Magazine Man of the Year in 1938?
In 1938, Time's Person of the Year was Adolf Hitler.
Oh!
As German Chancellor,
Thank you.
Hitler oversaw the unification of Germany,
Awesome.
Austria, and the Sudetenland in 1938.
Got it.
After the
Cool.
Anschluss and Munich Agreement.
Alexa, stop. It's enough information. There it is. Anyway, and everyone else in their houses have all gone off in unison. Thank you to the 5 people who watch this on their Samsung television. All right, so that was a thing that happened. People didn't know that. That was my first thought when I was reading this. Like, dude, my insurance now. They'll never be able to say I'm a terrorist. It's like Time Magazine presents Adolf Hitler Man of the Year. That is kind of funny. I saw this one, chat. I hate Drew Pavlo. I'm not going to pretend I don't because it's Team Sports, Ethan Klein land. Drew Pavlo is one of the biggest losers that has come out of this drama. And every tweet that he makes, it goes back to the tweet, and we covered it, and people were like, I love Drew. Drew is cool. And it's the clip where he like edited himself, or somebody edited him and he retweeted it, to doing that fucking dancing TikTok with Destiny, like mid-allegation cycle. And at that point, I just knew he was a total dick sucker. But now I'm like fucking positive. So he's been brawling with Ryan Beard for the last couple of days. The new Superman movie is Nazi propaganda. This is some shit that I'd expect to read from a Snyder fan. Like, restore the Snyderverse people. But now we're like the ADL of movies, and we got to look through we have to find the hidden plot against the Jews in every piece of mainstream media. I get it, dude. I understand. They sent skulls to Ethan's house, but Superman is not a movie made for anti-Semitism. Shut the fuck up. This is so fucking cringe. Go through this if you want to watch some stupid arguments Ryan Beard has with fucking Drew Pavlo. It is some of the cringiest shit that I have ever seen in my entire life. I completely incorrect. The entire film depicts the evil U.S. ally overlording America, brainwashing Americans, carrying out false flag terrorist attacks, dominating the planet. Then you have Lex Luthor turn into the camera at the end and say, actually, I was the one in charge. It's actually just cope. It's not consistent with the overall message of the film. This guy thinks the entire movie was meant to take a shot at the J-Boys. This is insane, dude. You could find controversy in anything if you look hard enough. This is like some Al Sharpton shit. I mean, how far over the fucking edge are we going here? I get it, dude. Yeah, there's a rise of anti-Semitism on social media. It's not everywhere. You're not fucking surrounded. Take a step back and just, I don't know, go to sleep, go outside, touch some grass. You look like a fucking freak by arguing this shit. Holy fuck, that's annoying. And I posted this one. Like, this is what he thinks is happening right now. Like, Superman pulled him aside and it's like, Hassan, I need you to be better than me. Hassan, I can't be the person that Central City needs, okay? Gotham City, all right, needs its fucking hero, and you need to be the light, okay? Harvey Dent? Who's the guy in the back? I don't know. It drew this guy. I don't know. At first, I was going to try to put Billy Mitchell in the picture. I think that's what they thought Billy Mitchell looks like. It's like a cross between like Mumkey Jones and any genetic AI model. But yeah, Hassan Piker shaking hands with Superman with some Chinese symbol on his chest was pretty good. In Centrist City, dude. Centrist City needs its hero, and Hassan, you need to be boots on the ground. Oh, okay. And you can see there's like protest, like this is during the protests. Ian is in the background, not pictured, currently throwing the fucking tear gas back at the police officers. If you didn't watch the new Half-Baked, or if it's not out yet, we asked Vega the mechanics of iDubbbz picking up the tear gas and if it's safe. And Vega is actually a fucking former military veteran. And when these guys are training, they put them in a house and they fucking throw tear gas in the windows and they're not allowed to leave. They just got to sit there and like absorb tear gas as like a part of the training regimen. That's something that like they had to do during boot camp. So he's sitting there saying like, nah, dude, if that shit's up in your eyes or something like that, you're fucked. Any normal person would just turn around and run away, unless you have like some crazy hero complex. The most realistic thing that Ian would do is try to pick it up, get blasted in the eye, fall to the ground crying, heaving, and throwing up, and then his wife would have to drag him across the concrete away before he like fucking, I don't know, fucking trips and falls on like on a nail or something on the sidewalk. That's probably the most realistic example. That's also from one of their iconic basement live streams on their podcast. I did see WillyMacShow has announced a new video, but before we get there, I need to talk about something that happened on the dad stream. We had a bit of a conversation, and I wrote out the rumor as best I can. I can't stress enough how much this hasn't come from me. There's a third party here who has actually gone over this, but I guess nobody wanted to talk about it, and we're so far past it, right? We did talk about this briefly with Harley and Dad on his stream the other day.
It didn't happen. How are you feeling unsatisfied?
I
just think it'd be fun to do like a small little event. You somewhere else in the other part. There a change there?
You know, I could.
I don't know if they put this part in the clip.
Trainer NXT superstars.
You and I box.
No, I don't think it's in here. But yeah, I'll just go over it really quick. I don't know where I'd even find the clip, but I can just explain it to you. So remember, guys, we looked at the Crash Bandicoot thing from Creator Clash 2. Like the most cringy shit that we've ever seen. Because usually when we talk about Creator Clash, this is probably the last time we get to talk about Creator Clash. I'm so sad. But if you go to Creator Clash 2, the full stream, you'll see they had a lengthy segment right here dedicated to the Crash Bandicoot sponsor, right?
Man, you need protection, and I'm not going to protect you.
Dude, every single time this guy stepped in a fucking ring, he has had his fucking ass beat.
Here, I think, yeah, there it is.
No!
Why is there music?
Good luck, boys.
So this goes on for like 10 fucking minutes where they start punching Crash Bandicoot. And this is like, this event sent $0 to charity. And you can see they got Fansly up here. There's some other sponsors that you can see that I can't really read from where we're sitting. And Crash Bandicoot has a 10-minute segment right dead center in the middle of the event.
Oh, good thing he has his beans. Good thing he has his beans. Yes. Oh, okay, finally.
This guy's fucking eating beans, and then they just start fighting.
Be nice.
Your friends are.
You guys almost good. Don't worry, guys. Okay.
So a lot of people were asking all this money that they wasted on these galas and stuff. How much did Fansly contribute? How much did Crash Bandicoot contribute? How did none of this money end up going to charity? Well, this is the rumor that I heard, and I'll just kind of read what I wrote here and then expand on it if necessary. So we talked about this on Dad's stream last night, but the Creator Clash 2 rumor is fascinating. Obviously, this is not fact checked or verified by true American patriots, but this is what the whispers behind the scenes are saying with some legitimate numbers that could potentially be real. Apparently, Real Good Touring hired a salaried employee to book sponsorship opportunities for the event. So this guy was salaried. He was offered, I think he had a salary higher than any fighter would receive, even with bonuses and Creator Clash 1 stat numbers. So if the fighters brought home like 47,000 in CC1, this guy's probably bringing home somewhere between 50 and 80, probably in the middle there somewhere. I'm not really sure. But the allegation was that he had a salary that was significantly higher than the fighters, and he was just some guy whose entire job was being tasked with getting sponsors for the event. Now, he was supposed to make more than the fighters. My understanding is that he was only able to take credit for one singular sponsor, but that sponsor was brought in by a fighter. So a fighter had approached them saying, hey, we've got a sponsor that's looking to do this. It's Crash Bandicoot. And the guy goes, oh, okay, I can onboard them and do it, right? And then obviously he takes credit for the sponsorship because that's his job to bring in the sponsors, even though this one seemingly was like handpicked. So that fighter who handed that to him ended up, I guess, spending a majority of the money from his training. I don't know who it was, or it could be a he or a she. I'm not really sure about that either. People were speculating a lot of Pierce because of the, what's it called? Blizzard stuff. I legitimately don't know. I haven't even heard a rumor that would be associated with which fighter brought it on. But apparently they had spent their money and they didn't make any money off of this deal. The money for this deal obviously went to Real Good Touring. But then there was kind of an issue here because this salaried guy was set to make so much money, right? This approximately $45,000 Crash Bandicoot deal was the only sponsorship that the salaried employee supposedly had brought on. And then apparently they renegotiated because this guy wasn't able to do his job well and he had one sponsor that was handed to him. They renegotiated. And the rumor is he just walked off with this 45 grand. So this 45 grand didn't go to charity. It didn't go to the fighters. It didn't go to the event. It didn't go to the gala. Supposedly this $45,000 charity fundraising item, the Crash Bandicoot deal, just went to some guy. Some guy took it. Which is insane. This is fucking bonkers if this is accurate. That is like one of the craziest things I've ever heard. Because the guy was horrible at his job. They renegotiated his salary. If the information is correct, the weird Crash Bandicoot sponsor was for about 45 grand. It all just went to one guy instead of the actual charities. And then there were people saying like this is normal. I think this is insane. I think this is crazy. Obviously, it's also associated with the worst Creator Clash that actually ran. So it's looked at more negatively, but yeah, this was kind of a big deal. This was the quote unquote nuke rumor that I'd heard a couple of weeks ago that I was getting ready to show you. And, we ended up talking about it the other night on Dad's stream, who's been doing like a week-long subathon. But yeah, if that's accurate, that's insane. 45,000 pretend to be a game character. No, I don't think that the guy got the 45K who's in the suit. It's just some salaried employee who was tasked with finding sponsors and couldn't do his job well. Alana had nothing to do with Blizzard. Alana was hired by some gaming company. I thought it was Blizzard. I don't know. All the Blizzard stuff is confusing because apparently people are saying Pirate Software talks about being in Blizzard a lot. I'm not sure if that's accurate. I heard Pirate Software say, I never even talk about Blizzard. You guys are more obsessed with Blizzard than I am. Oh, Sony. Yeah, Alana Pierce works with Sony. So she works with, she worked with God of War, right? God of War Ragnarok. Was that her? That was her? Yeah, I think so. God of War Ragnarok had Alana Pierce, and it had the Asian dude who does a really awesome deep voice that everybody hates now. But I think he's pretty funny. Yeah, that's arguably worse than the guy in the suit getting it. I mean, yeah, probably. Imagine the mascot took more money home than the fighters used for training. Thor is Blizzard. There's a 3-minute... I know, that's what I was referencing, was the new 3-minute compilation of Thor. I hate that we call him Thor, dude. If Bo Blacks is Thor, that's like... I'm sorry, if Pirate Software can call himself Thor, I feel like Bo Blacks can call like themselves Cersei. You know? If we're just giving these fucking Norse gods away, I feel like Bo Blacks could be like, I'm Cersei now. And that's totally fine. Apparently his dad named him that. That's not really an excuse. You know? What did ProZ do? I don't know. I like him. People don't like him. I'm being hate rated. I'm being fucking hate rated right now. What the hell? Thank you from Coping and Seething. Is that like a malicious term? Coping and Seething. You should change your name to Coping and Jelking. I think it'd be pretty cool. So that's the Creator Clash news. So WillyMacShow dropped a new video that I'm excited to take a look at with you guys. It's on all of the victims of Ethan Klein. So in this video, he actually talks about like Bad Empanada. He talks about Caseytron. He talks about the lawsuit stuff. So I'm actually pretty interested to see Willy's take on this one. I think he's been pretty good thus far, and I've been looking forward to this. Coping and sneeding? Coping and jelking is probably better.
Ethan Klein
Coping and jorking it. You know, jorking it.
has managed to make enemies with the most incompetent people on the internet. Creator Clash is fully canceled. I
think this is actually accurate. We're pausing 2 minutes. We're doing the iconic 5-second pause, right? But I think this is actually super accurate because I feel like Ethan, and I said this in the last stream, all he needs to do to win every social setting argument with these people is just look normal. That's like all he has to do. He is tasked with fighting some of the most optically fucking abhorrent people who do the craziest shit, defend shit for no reason, make insane arguments that are completely like out of fucking the realm of possibility for any normal person to actually engage with, right? It feels like all Ethan has to do is like exist and just give like a level-headed response because it's like targeted opposition that comes after him.
Creator Clash's most viral fighter, Dad, who got Joe Rogan to talk about the event.
Young kid. He looks like he's probably like 7.
Dude, I'm so glad that everyone... Dude, Willie, I don't think had ever seen this clip either until we showed it to him.
17 or 18, and the father's 42. And the father beats the shit out of him. Like, that's...
I like also how everyone who gets this clip has started making their own like custom edits of it. Like the one that I did, that was my own edit where I took a bunch of clips and put them together. Actually, I don't know if this one's just straight up ripped from the other channel.
Your son. That's your son. And we're watching you beat your son up as a man. Yeah, this is it.
That's not exactly what was happening.
No, I think this is clip from the video, dude. The one that we edited for the video on here, we edited. It's me. I don't have a team. I'm just me.
Beating up.
Dude, the one that the Nick DeOrio team edited. I thought this was pretty fire. Here. Oh, I almost put my live streaming page there. Where is the... Yeah. Boom. Okay. This one was the one that we put up.
I saw a video of a boxing match between a father and a son. It made me so sad because there's this young kid. He looks like he's probably like 17 or 18.
I like how he comes out. Like, I feel like that adds something to put him like walking out with a sex doll. Like he's walking out with a sex doll.
Sad because there's this young kid. He looks like he's probably like 17 or 18. And the father's 42.
Dad, we're very, very excited to have you here. You're a literal machine ready to Matt Watson. How do you feel?
I feel ready to obliterate.
And he celebrates after he knocks his son out. Because first of all, I'm like, that kid has brain damage now. 100%. Maybe it's just a little. Maybe he'll be fine. Maybe he'll get over it. You don't tee off on your son's face on television.
But he really did. You have to show the clip. He pulverized Matt Watson
on television. He's real skinny, and the father's kind of jacked. Not too jacked, but you know he's fit. You failed. You failed as a man. Yeah, this is it.
That's not exactly what was happening.
It's not. What is it?
They're not father-son.
Oh, why does it lie?
I thought that was a fucking solid edit for it, but I might be just jelking myself over here.
It's not? What is it?
They're not father-son.
Oh, why does it lie?
Why does it lie? Again, if I'm Creator Clash, bro, I got Dad's face on t-shirts, and I have why does it lie in like fucking arching text. Like, why does it lie should have been the tagline. Creator Clash 3, why does it lie? It would have been better than what they actually had.
Now struggling to pay rent.
It sucks. I put my heart into this. I got freaking beat hard this year, harder than I ever had. And I thought, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna train like a freaking professional.
Dude, every OnlyFans model who quits.
And I thought, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna beat hard this year, harder than I ever had. And I thought, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna train like a freaking professional.
I fucking hit the arrow button and it came out even worse than what he actually said.
Keep my head down, avoid this drama, and now here I am, screwed.
Anisa's been trying to downplay every mistake.
Dude, he's wholesome as fuck. Anybody who doesn't like him, bro, I'm sorry. I think you're crazy. He's a wholesome dude.
They've made while burying herself even farther. She wrote that her and Ian knew that Creator Clash was failing before the content cop even went live.
Yeah, why couldn't they just, you know, I don't know, fucking mention it to the people who are working there that you gotta promote a little bit more? I mean, the convo we had with Dad was crazy. He's like, yeah, they hired an outside company. The outside company is the one, by the way, from the documentary of Astroworld that was quote-unquote responsible, or at least Netflix wanted you to, or the company who hired the documentary team or whatever for the Netflix thing, they wanted you to believe that Real Good Touring was responsible responsible for like the people getting crushed to death at Astroworld. That was the company they brought on, which I guess in their defense, not Real Good Touring, Live Nation works on fucking everything, right? Like they're like one of the most known names in all of like these concerts and media events and like live events, obviously, right? But yeah, I thought that like Live Nation was supposedly brought on to handle all the promotion. Then none of the promotion happened. Then nobody told the fighters anything, and then that was it. It was just over.
But when Dad raised concerns about ticket sales, iDubbbz lied to him.
Because I counted physically by my hand. I had like this whole image. I counted literally every seat in the arena. It took me a couple hours.
Oh no, dude.
See what was selling. And then Ian was like, oh, don't look at that. That's inaccurate because Ticketmaster does tricky things. And then I'll actually show you what tickets sold.
After the event was canceled.
Yeah, that one was a double-edged sword. We all thought that iDubbbz was coping, that they actually sold more tickets, and that like Ticketmaster leaves we thought iDubbbz was trying to say that they bullshit it, and they really sold more. Okay? But what he actually meant was they lie and say seats were sold to like FOMO people into buying more seats. So the 4,000 that Dad counted were actually inaccurate. They sold less.
So her Discord was getting more details than the actual fighters were.
Why would you do something that could hurt at all the event? Especially when you know it is failing. And my complaint about that is, why did we never find out that it was already failing? If you knew it was already failing, why didn't you tell us before you made that video? And why didn't you say, hey guys, the event's failing, we should probably just cancel it, and now we're going to put this video out so it doesn't matter. Like, why wasn't that told to us? Then maybe all of us marketing people, all YouTubers who are basically marketing people, we've marketed ourselves forever, maybe we could have helped this situation and blasted videos out. The two Minecrafters could have gone bonkers, and we could have saved the event instead of...
Nope, sorry, can't do it. We're in the middle of building up an argument where we're going to do Content Cop Israel. So unfortunately, our little charity event is going to have to wait in the wings until we're done with this.
Burying it deeper. So I don't like that excuse, but I do think it was failing before.
iDubbbz has been silent, but you know Anisa can't keep her mouth shut. She's like the event was doing bad regardless of the content cop. A combo of many things contributed. Lack of promotion, influencer boxing being less popular, the economy. Bro, you branded yourself as the boxing promoter for these events. You guys chose not to promote the event until you decided to side with people who encouraged false CPS calls. Dad's explaining how he...
Well, it's not even encouraged. iDubbbz said it was funny. I don't know. Obviously, that was way after the fact. But when iDubbbz had an opportunity to disavow it, he didn't. So I think it's a little worse than he's describing.
Found out the content cop was on Creator Clash's biggest support.
Actually, I'm sorry. I apologize. The CPS calls are not what he was talking about. I was mistaken. It's the skulls.
During a camping trip.
On this camping trip is where Ian tells me, hey, I'm doing...
He definitely made like bad comments about the CPS calls, but specifically he said the skulls were funny.
Another content cop, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And he goes, yeah,
the human remains. People are like, actually, Nick, that's not human remains. They were bought and sold online, as if they become any less human remainy if they were like from the one place that is allowed to distribute skulls. Like, they never came from a human now, retroactively, because I guess they don't remain, I guess.
On Ethan. And I was like, Ethan Klein? And he said, yeah, it's on Ethan Klein. And I thought, oh, no. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they still remain from a human. I don't know.
Then Ian tells me...
People like the FBI didn't even confiscate the skulls if they came from... Like, who cares? How does that make it any different? Do you think that AB was like, oh my god, there's a human head in this box? Or whatever, and then he's like, wait, no, there's a tag. It came from humanheads.org. Do you think that AB was like, oh, thank God, it's a legally acquired skull?
Before Creator Clash 3 is about to happen, oh, I'm putting out a hit piece on Ethan Klein, and I'm thinking, oh my God, dude, why are you
Yeah, that takes all the shock out of it. You could buy these online. Wow.
Doing this. Why are you trying to cause trouble? Because now I'm thinking...
Like, I'm going to make a nuclear fucking argument here. I think if they mailed plastic skulls that looked realistic to the house or the podcast studio, that still constitutes for a death threat, and it'd be fucking pretty crazy. Like, if people mail skulls to your house, that's probably pretty fucking crazy. The fact that they are human remains in some capacity just makes it significantly worse. But, like, I don't think the fact that, like, whether, like, somebody was executed for the process of this happening or human skulls were sent in the mail, I don't really think that matters. I think that the implicit threat still remains.
This is gonna ruin Creator Clash 3, and I'm gonna get screwed again.
One of the things Anisa and Ian assured everyone of was them stepping away was to protect the fighters and the event.
We've already told all the fighters, and it seems like most people understand that this is the best move. I can't keep my mouth shut. I can't, I mean, I can. I just didn't want to. Please, for the love of God, support this event. You know, I feel like in some ways
I don't know, why would he endorse the event in this video too if he's saying that we are getting the event so much hate we have to pull out. Anyways, guys, I fully endorse it.
I'm like cutting off an arm so that I could escape the bear trap, and so I can fight.
I feel like if you're arguing that like the skulls aren't bad, you would be like, you'd have to make a comparable argument saying, listen, the trolls aren't trying to scare you. They just sent pizza to your house, and pizza is delicious. Don't mind how they got your address or what they're trying to indicate to you by sending these things to your home, that they know where you live. But pizza is delicious. Why would you possibly be upset about that? Pay for that pizza and eat it immediately.
Well, that's a bad analogy. You guys get it.
Him referring to the event as a bear trap makes it sound like he was just trying to get out of it with the content cop. Anisa was bragging, we're not financially tied to the event anymore. You have no power over us. But when the content cop dropped, Dad was like, why are Ian and Anisa advocating for attacking this family? They're screwing everyone working on Creator Clash.
He puts the thing out and he screws every single person. He screws real.
Bro, these clips are so good, dude. I can't believe Dad made this fucking video because it legitimately, it's what everyone was thinking, and then one of the fighters just had come out and said it. It is like the perfect video fodder.
Good touring, all the business professionals who are making this event with him. He screws me, he screws every other boxer. Everyone was screwed from Ian's dumb video because he couldn't wait 2 months. At some point after the content cop video.
And we've argued this a million times. I think everyone's kind of like understands my argument at this point, but Ethan had announced that he was making a part 2 to the content nuke, and I wonder if he would have if certain events hadn't transpired. But it was set to come out after or around Creator Clash. This would have been still relevant.
I've been wondering for a little while, who is Dr. Lipschitz?
Dr. Lipschitz is the therapist from, well, I mean, it's either the person from like the fucking Tommy Pickles Rugrats show. That's not what I'm referencing, but that's how people kind of get it. Or it's the guy from the Suits. In the show Suits, there's a therapist named Dr. Lipschitz.
My friend Yoda talks to me and says, all this crazy stuff's going on with Ethan from H3. Child Services is being called on him. He's getting human skulls mailed to his house.
Actually, they're from skulls.com. I'm sorry. I just have to cover this. I know a lot of people have been trying to say misinformation that skulls were sent to his house. They're actually not skulls because they were from skulls.com.
I didn't know what any of that was about, but I felt bad for him because it sounded insane. So I went to an H3 live stream and donated $20 and left a comment to...
Dude, they didn't send skulls. They sent a Nerd City NFT. That's what it was. They sent him a dead avatar project, IRL.
Try and say something positive. I also said I was bummed about the content cop video and confused on how to move forward.
And can you guess who decided to call Dad and interrogate him over this?
Anisa!
The next day, Anisa texts me a screen grab of my donation, and she...
Hey, I hope everyone's doing well. This is like scary times. I don't know what he said. It was like some, gentle encouragement, not really picking one side or the other, just saying like, I hope that you're doing okay. And Anissa's like, you're fucking us. You're fucking us right now. Why are you fucking us?
He says, is this real? Anisa took that as I was supporting her enemy that she has chosen, by the way. Ethan and H3 are not my enemy. So then Anisa makes me feel guilty and bad for what I thought was a nice thing. And she's like, oh, I can't believe you would do that. I'm 44 freaking years old. This is childhood.
And I guarantee Anissa's watching and be like, oh my god, you're literally 44 fucking years old. Exactly. So maybe you should like act your age and kind of like, I don't know, try. You just know that's what she's thinking, bro.
High school garbage. What the heck are you doing? He tells me, this really hurts us that you would say this. Because in the donation, I said, this is really confusing for all of us. I don't know why they put that video out. It hurts you that I said I'm confused why you're ruining the event? What are you talking about? It hurts you more that you put your video out, not me being upset about it. Oh, I burned a building down. Now everyone's complaining, and it really hurts me that everyone's complaining about my fire I caused. What the heck?
Yeah, that literally is. It's like going to the tenant and being like, hey, I hope you're doing well, right? and then your friend who set it on fire on purpose because they were angry comes over and goes, what are you fucking doing? It's like, bro, I don't have beef with this person. You just set his house on fire. What's wrong with you?
What are you talking about?
Dad is saying how multiple creators had problems with the content cop, which means...
And they like lied and said that Harley, singular creator clash Jew, by the way, was like the only one in the entire thing who had an issue with this. At least according to Harley. Yeah, nobody has a problem with the content cop. Everyone's morale is high. What are you asking for?
Because the heads of Creator Clash were just blowing smoke up Harley's ass, saying he was the only one who wasn't cool with the thing.
They did a temperature check on my team. They called my team and they were like, how do you guys doing? How do you feel about everything?
Dude, this clip ages so poorly because essentially everyone has come out and said they actually felt horrible about this.
And, you know, they spoke to my guy and he was like, not that good. It's not that cool of a thing. And then they hit me up and I was like, well, how does everyone else feel about it? And they were like, everyone loves it.
Dude, everyone loves the Creator Clash. They're like they're in like jive mode right now.
Everyone's fine. Everyone's great. You're
like they're vibing with Palestine.
Team's a little wonky about it.
They're like, dude, the Palestinians right now they're owning the Israelis.
But everyone's good.
Well, if Anisa didn't like Dad's comment, I wonder how she's taking Dad's YouTube video. Turns out she's decided to just throw Ian under the bus. Hi, Ethan. The whole point is you are accusing me of things that my husband or other people have done, which contradicts everything you wrote in this comment. What is my ultimate sin aside for being married to the man who made the content cop? I never mentioned CPS. Well, let's see. You called him inbred, referring to Hassan calling Israelis that.
True.
The crazy made him, saying that he's on drugs and that he needs help, for being mad at false CPS calls, siding with everyone who supported it when it was cool. But now that the narrative...
I do think there's a certain thing to be said that all the people who can't understand why the CPS call is so scary are all like childless adults in a similar age bracket. I do like, as like the 30s approach, I feel like if you're just like, you might become fucking delusional on the subject. I don't know. It's just a bunch of people who are literally out here, not even able to like Denims' comment screams childless delusion, right? She's just sitting there and saying like, well, the kids can't even remember it, so what's the risk to calling fucking... yeah, I know, this is insane.
Narrative is shifted. She's gonna blame her husband and everyone else. I wasn't a part of it. She's such a vampire. I've noticed Ethan and Gila vehemently defend each other when they're getting attacked online. Meanwhile, Ian stays silent as Anisa throws him under the bus. Really great relationship you two got there. Ethan even states, Ian at least knows to shut up, but you're the only fool who continually engages with me. So obviously I'm...
And again, it goes back to the misogyny argument. Are people like, Denims and Frogan and Anisa getting unjustly targeted here because they're women? Or is Ian smart enough to shut the fuck up and his wife continues to drone on like a retard and get constantly clipped in every setting possible? It's not like they don't want to criticize iDubbbz. He just knows when to shut his mouth. You're making it louder. That's the issue here. Like, that is completely the issue here.
Talking to you and not Ian. And
I guarantee iDubbbz is better for algorithm. I would prefer to talk about iDubbbz than talk about Anisa.
Anisa replies, what a pathetic list. This is justification for eternal harassment? Privately discussing Zionism and showing up in my friend's Twitch chat? That's not at all what he said. Ethan gave her a whole list of reasons and she couldn't engage with one thing. When they stepped away from Creator Clash, I think we were supposed to go, oh wow, look how generous Ian and Anisa are for giving away their 34%.
Like, actually, in social settings, it's funnier to refer to, like, Ian as Anisa's husband, but for algorithmic reasons, bro, that's iDubbbz's wife, all right? When it comes to, like, getting a click, that shit is iDubbbz's wife, bro. There's no way.
Profit share to the fighters. But she stated that they knew this event was going to flop. But it's easy to give up 34% profit share when the event's destined to make nothing. I know their plan was to blame Ethan and Hila for the whole thing failing.
Don't worry, Hila. I'm not going to blame you guys for anything Creator Clash related. I know you're terrified of taking accountability for anything, so that will rest solely on my shoulders. But I can't speak for the internet. The internet might actually blame you guys for it.
Yeah, they didn't do that. Hindsight dictates that did not age so very well.
No, actually, they did the right thing and
no, actually, that never happened. Yeah.
blamed you for it.
I do love the level of delusion these people have, though. Like, Ian really did think by saying that it would be like a dog whistle, I guess like a not so subtle dog whistle for his chat to go after them, and everyone was just like, "Nah, bro, you're retarded. Why are you abandoning Creator Clash because you want to do more YouTube drama?" Like, this kind of flies in the face of, I guess, everything.
The fighters out high and dry, putting some of them in horrible financial situations with no security blanket to fall back on. It's why it's important to plan for the worst, and why this video is sponsored by Aura. Everyone I know in my life is—
Oh my god, bro, this guy's got the Aura sponsorship, dude, not the ring company. We're talking about the people who protect you, okay?
Information ever gets exposed. You wouldn't leave the dollars in line by going to sponsoring this. Citron, Denims, and Frogan for marketing their reaction videos as—
Oh, dude, I love this because I think Willy probably went and got clips of Frogan. I really don't know what happened with Frogan. Nobody watches her stream enough to clip her, so we weren't able to, like, go after her that much. But Willy always gets new clips, so hopefully we have something cool.
Market replacements.
People have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're gonna watch it.
Doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well. We're gonna watch it.
I don't know, like, did they all coordinate the stupidest possible response? I never even heard that one. I suggest everyone here pirate this. I think that it would be a good idea for everyone here to pirate. People are like, hey Nick, do you think that if Ethan Klein had to pay out when he said that people should pirate Jake Paul's fight with Ryan Kavanaugh, do you think that that might impact this situation? And I'm thinking, like, that's how he knew to get you. Dude, he already was arguing that the people were trying to do, like, I guess video, like, don't give him the view type content on Reddit. And that was his argument as to why he was striking why he was striking Reddit posts on the Snark subreddit. So he was already aware that these people were trying to make market substitute content. He was also previously forced to settle with was it not DAZN? It was Triller, right? Over doing this exact thing. So that just tells me he knew what to do. That he knew exactly what trap to set.
Ethan Klein. So we're gonna watch it.
Doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well. We're gonna watch it live, yes.
We're relying on you to stay live so we don't give more views on the nuke. Yeah.
And they just walked right into it like complete morons.
I'm gonna stream it since he confirmed it's coming.
The Kavanaugh lawsuit 100% taught him the legal boundaries. I mean, I don't think that, like, you're an idiot for not expecting this to happen, like the Library of Congress shit. Like, he certainly knew about all this stuff beforehand. Otherwise, why would he do the Library of Congress stuff before the CPS call even happened? I think Ethan's goal has always been to get the people who created H3 Snark. That's my nuclear take here, and it's not even really that nuclear. I think he's just, like, going through the people who stand in his way that will ultimately get him more information to target those people. But I think the Snark subreddit was always his main subject.
Now today we're gonna stream it. If you want to watch it with someone else who's already watching it, you know.
So Ethan lost against Kovkov. I think he lost recently, but he also lost before that. He had to settle early on because of the wasn't that a couple of years ago he had to settle over the Triller stuff. Over, like, this exact argument. Yeah.
Enjoy the watch party somewhere else.
Denims is on camera saying Ethan Klein's trying to destroy fair use because fair use is when you steal now, apparently.
Ethan Klein is now suing me. That's right, guys. That's right.
And people get on my ass about the way I argued it. I fucking double down. I think that we told these Twitch streamers exactly verbatim what they needed to do for their content to be, like, actually fucking fair use. And they just sat there and chose for, like, the last 2 years to continue just freebooting, chair walking, stealing everybody's shit. Like, there's a reason why most of the YouTube streamers aren't the target of, like, the scrutiny level that you're seeing from these Twitch streamers. It's that they're just shameless about it. Yeah, there's probably reactions that I do that don't reach the fucking metric, and I don't do it on purpose. In fact, whenever I feel like something like that is not, like, good enough, I'll cut part of it in, like, whatever, so I don't post the video with me just, like, not giving a solid reaction to it. I think it can happen, but, like, it can't happen every stream, and it can't be done intentionally. You know? And ultimately, if someone wants to strike something that they don't deem to be fair use, that's their right, you know?
The guy who saved...
YouTube also warns you if they detect copyrighted material. Yeah, but that's not going to help the average YouTuber. They're not going to be like, you're watching a little too much of this quartering video. But they will do that for media and the content ID people.
Fair use is here to...
Twitch festered it for too long. Yeah, but it was like they were kicking and screaming to continue doing it. We will watch our Master Chef while we're sleeping. We will watch our Hell's Kitchen. We will get up, eat our lunch, and walk away while they're playing fucking Internet Historian videos and Let Me Know videos. And, like, yeah, dude, we kind of gave them the cheat sheet and, like, almost begged them to just be normal about it. And now they're facing the repercussions of those actions.
kill it.
But if you look at the Ethan vs. Matt Hoss case, the judge leaves a footnote clarifying. Some reaction videos, like the Klein's video, intersperse short segments of another's work with criticisms and commentary, while others are more akin to a group viewing session without commentary. The court is not ruling here that all reaction videos constitute as fair use. Denims literally just described her video as a watch party.
If you want to watch it with someone else.
What up, Mr. Rape Reviewer? What's up, bro? Did I always laugh that Bad Empanada's like, he hid this from his channel, and it's like, I just commissioned a brand new intro that's like brighter, shinier, and fucking like higher quality. Dude, he's trying to hide this from his audience. It's like, I just spent like $200 on assets. I don't know what you're talking about. Also, I saw Bad Empanada started posting my clips to Twitter. That's a bad idea, Mr. IDMCA Clips. That's a crazy move that Bad Empanada has decided to do. If that's the standard, what we're setting.
Who's already watching it, you know, come enjoy the watch party somewhere.
I mean, he's so banned from Twitter, he probably wouldn't even care. It's probably not even worth it.
All of these people are getting up and leaving during the live stream or the video. Casey Tron's just smoking, stating their intent to replace the original work. Denims was on stream just 2 months earlier begging Ethan to sue her.
How's the lawsuit going? Nowhere, because Ethan Klein's...
You hid rape review from your audience. That's why you have like multiple emotes saying it's time URR.
Too much of a sue me? Because he knows he'll lose.
The lawsuit gets announced and her immediate response.
Yeah, dude, oh god. Can we just talk about the crazy back and forth between like, oh, based, Denims is suing Ethan, based, ooh, lawfare, let's go, based, and then like a week later she drops the lawsuit, and then Ethan announces he's suing, and he's like, lawsuits are the fundamental evil when it comes to content creation. Ethan is far too wealthy to do this to some smaller content creator who only streamed to 50,000 people when she I don't even know if she freebooted it. I don't know. I watched it. I don't even remember how good her reaction was, and I'm not going to just take the lawsuit's word for it. I'll see what happens when they go to court, if they actually make it there.
Response to say it's fine because Ethan's rich and it's okay to steal from rich people.
If you check your bank account and like Chase accidentally refunded you an extra $50, you might look at that and be like,
Nicholas,
they were supposed to refund you for some charge or something, and then they accidentally...
Wait.
The H3 haters downplaying the CPS call almost annoys me more than anything else.
Thank you.
They're treating it like a standard swatting when in reality it's an ongoing issue that you have to deal with for an extended period of time.
True. Yes, I agree with you. Yes. CPS is not a one and done. Especially in Ethan's position, it wasn't a one and done. What the fuck did she just say? Is she trying to make the argument that if you get like paid more on your paycheck, that like that's your money? Hold on.
You check your bank account and like Chase accidentally refunded you an extra $50.
Yeah, they're coming for that money. They might find it in 5 years or 10 years, but they're going to try to get that money back from you.
You might look at that and be like they were supposed to refund you for some charge or something, and then they accidentally gave you another $50. And you see that and you're like, I didn't see anything. Well, listen, they can correct it. They can find it themselves. They can correct it.
No, yeah, of course. Like, they can come and correct it, but if you spend that money like a fucking idiot, like if they put 60,000 in your account or something, and then you spend the money like a complete dipshit, they're gonna want that money back. You're in trouble. Like, that's not your money.
I don't really care that much.
Because you're committing like fraud.
All right.
This is like an insane argument to make about React content. Like, yeah, it's like we do a little fraud. It's called we do a little fraud. Yeah.
I don't really care that much. If some old lady on the street is like, you have change for a $10 bill, I just need to pay the meter, and she hands you a $50 bill instead of a $10 bill and says, oh, you know, times are so tough right now, but you know, gotta pay the meter, and you keep the 50, see how one of those feels morally worse?
Does that one feel bad? Wait, does it feel bad? Like, it's bad to steal from the old woman, but it's not bad to keep money that's legally not yours in a way that the banks could specifically come and target you over when the old woman has absolutely no recourse?
Those feels like you're stealing from someone who does need it, or you're stealing from, I don't know, not a corporation. One of those feels worse. We're not talking about legality. It's theft regardless.
And I like how Ethan becomes corporation because he has too much money. Ethan has so much money, he's therefore corporation.
Regardless, we're talking about what is morally
We're talking about like wealthy people talking to wealthier people while like regular people are watching in the wings. Like they're standing back and standing by as the fucking rich people fight each other.
Girl, you're being sued. It's in the title of the video.
It's like the rich versus the ultra YouTube rich versus the mega YouTube rich. I don't know if she's probably just well off. I wouldn't say that she's rich.
Yo, you're watching. We are talking.
I don't know how much her Fansly brings in though.
About legality, and you're admitting to theft. God, she's so.
She said it was theft. Yeah, I mean that's Willy's argument, but I'm just kind of shocked at like the way she chose to argue it. I guess.
Stupid. Denims is so
remember the Chase money glitch, dude? Yes.
Talking about legality, and you're admitting to theft. God, she's so stupid. Denims is so stupid. She links the video she's being sued for at the end of her video.
So it's actually up right here. 3 hours and 52 minutes of glorious React content to the content nuke. And if you'd like to watch it, here you go. I'll post it in chat right now. Share. Copy to clipboard. It's right here.
I think I share a similar view with Ethan when it comes to React content. As long as the creator is trying to add something and do their own thing, I'm all for it. The beauty of social media is us interacting with each other. But these creators have such a blatant
I think that's a good way to put it. There has to be effort involved in some way, shape, or form. If you're not watching it, if you're eating a sandwich, there's no way you could be providing effort. Like if you're sitting there doing nothing, fucking chowing down on the hoagie that like Hassan Piker, or you're not even in the room, it's not even a reaction, it's just freebooting. There's no reaction taking place, you're not even present.
Regard for their peers' content. She starts the stream.
Now, I don't know if that's where the courts will draw the line, that's a whole different issue, but that's where I personally wouldn't have an issue with it morally. Obviously morally and legality is going to be at odds here.
Playing other people's videos, usually says nothing, sometimes laughs.
He was like, oh no, we're not alleging election fraud. Then what are you doing here? Why are you at the court?
We're not alleging election fraud. We're, checks notes, having fun. Just getting together with the boys to have fun.
Yeah, her waiting screens are weird. It's just like, it's never, like we do 10-minute waiting screens with some music on here that get auto-clipped out. And YouTube's a bit different than Twitch in regards that like Content ID exists. So as soon as my stream is over, the companies of the music I play, specifically if they're like the big media companies and stuff, they claim all my revenue for like however many views are on it before I clip that segment out. And then I go and hop in the editor, I remove the first 10 minutes, and then boom, we've got VODs. Like that's usually how it goes over here. There's no setting over there. Like they don't have Content ID at Twitch, so they could be DMCA'd for just simply playing a Sony-made song, right? Like if we're using Sony as the example, their whole shit could go down because they're playing a fucking Sony song. So I guess instead of playing music, because they don't have that opportunity there to just play anything they want for the intro, they'll just like watch television for an hour. It's imagine you're like going on the Nick DeOrio stream and I'm like, guys, big stream starts at 7 and I come on at like 8:30 like a rock star.
What's the name of
after playing
guy
CNN for an hour and a half?
Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
It's at that point like it's not even an intro anymore. It's you've just freebooted something for an hour.
These people are liars and scoundrels and cretins. Trump sued Bill.
And that's not a good day. Sometimes when the video ends, she says nothing, just clicks to the next video.
But that's also content theft? Yeah, and if they have the opportunity and they want to strike my content, they're free to do so. Or they're allowed to claim the revenue and stuff. They're absolutely able to do that. They have full recourse of doing that. If that's an issue for them.
Video.
That this was the way to do it. All those Chinese truck drivers moving stuff around America. Hey folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern.
When's the Dark Viper subathon? I'm probably gonna, I gotta like address this in the beginning of a stream so people actually hear it. But there's not really much Dark Viper I can watch. People like Bad Empanada and Dark Viper who are just striking people and baiting people to cover stuff so they can strike people aren't people that you could really make content on. Unfortunately, there's not really much I can do with him. Yeah, I understand he put out like a 99-page document in a 3-hour video, but like, he literally struck Chud Logic and then struck his live stream so he could put 2 strikes, or at least attempted to put 2 strikes on Chud's channel because Chud reacted to a video of him, like a 9-minute stream highlight of him bitching about how Jax Films got all the credit for his fucking argumentation with Sniper Wolf. So I don't think this person's super mentally stable, and anyone who's just going out here striking people is just like an immediate no zone for reactions. We're probably not going to engage with it. And I'm never going to watch Dark Viper video offline. You can't pay me enough money to do it.
For about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.
Hey guys, first of all, we got a brand new camera angle.
I'm watching a Willy video. I feel like I'm retroactively stealing.
See her mouse.
Imagine if I'm like, hey guys, I'm gonna just play Willy's 45-minute video while I get ready for the stream.
Moving. She's sitting at the computer. Why doesn't she just start her stream?
We're gonna loop like 40 minutes of drama alerts.
Sitting there stealing YouTube videos. I'm siding with Ethan on this because people have been complaining for years about Twitch streamers stealing content, and they're so confident that nobody will do anything about it. They're just stating it out in the open. Yes, I'm stealing this. Give me money instead.
If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video,
it's like they had to have this script set up to get like to become the most suable entities. Like, did somebody like join their ranks? Is there like an Ethan Klein sleeper spy in their Discord being like, you know, it'd be so funny if everyone here specifically went out of their way to tell everybody not to watch Ethan's original video so we could try to get it less views. And they're like, oh, that's such a good idea. And it's like, actually, it's like just fucking H3 Podcast Dan on an alt account who's like infiltrated their personal servers.
follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like the content, if you enjoyed your time.
Like, we'll find out that the lawsuit on Frogan is dropped and she's like a hired operative.
I'm here.
There's this really funny pattern when it comes to these people. When the lawsuits were first announced, they start off really confident. They're making fun of Ethan and Gila. Ethan KK Klein is going to sue me for smoking too much weed. He's trying to take away—
Dude, Ethan KKK Klein, dude. Well, I mean, listen, I did hear Ethan talk about the black ice, if you know what I'm talking about, right? You know, there's this big black ice patches, you know, they're all black and they're all slippery. You know what I'm talking about? I did hear a clip of Ethan where he was kind of being a little weird about the ice.
My ability to purchase medically necessary marijuana products. Donate to my weed fund. I tuned into Casey's stream after these lawsuits were announced, and she's just playing movies. No commentary.
Put up your deuce, let's get down to it.
Dude, Casey is like the funniest one possible because she'll like rebroadcast movies while she's sleeping, or like television shows. So she'll be unconscious on the side of the fucking screen and just a movie will be playing and she's farming Twitch's ad revenue. Because I don't know if you know this, Twitch has like they had a program, I don't know if they still have it, where you have to stream for X amount of hours per week and they basically give you some form of like universal basic income. So these people were just fucking doing sleep streams to hit the quota so they could do stuff during the day or like make more money during the day. They would just sit there farming ads while they were unconscious, stealing content. That was a strategy for a while.
She's playing full segment.
Dude, you want to talk about the Wild West is gone, bro? The Wild West exists on Twitch. It's just for like IP. Dude, Twitch is actually like an insane meta of like degeneracy. And I legitimately think if like, this is why I argue stuff like, that I don't agree with Dan Saltman's methods to target sponsors the way that he has. I agree a bit more with the way that Ethan did it because he was targeting TwitchCon, going over like the panel that they approved. But like, this site was always going to have an adpocalypse. This was happening either way. Maybe they like made it happen faster, but everything that Twitch does is like, it's the type of thing a company would want to do if they wanted to die. Twitch runs a company like Boogie runs his health, okay? He doesn't have a retirement plan. His retirement plan is dying.
So reality TV shows while not being there at all.
And so it is. So it is.
Just straight up Family Guy is playing.
Door!
Dude, dude, Family Guy season 20, episode 18.
I know! Sheesh kabibbles.
I don't even know if I can show this. Am I gonna on YouTube? You can click. Like, you literally get a claim for just showing that part. On Twitch, you can just broadcast entire episodes, and they're like, oh, "DMCA got us. How did that happen?"
And when she finally gets on stream, she's like, "I can't believe this is happening to me."
So this is so fucked up. What's happening to me? This is so fucked up.
And she's got like a big ass Factor sponsorship on the bottom left. It's like, please buy the meals.
Please donate. Like, there's some real fucked up shit happening to me right now.
And for people who are following Casey Tron become like a vapid bitch over the course of the last decade, I think that this is actually extremely funny. There are people who are like, no, don't, if you gotta feel bad for Casey, she's sad. She's sad posting. It's like, you don't know Casey Tron. I have no sympathy for her. Zero, zilch, nada, none. There's a better chance that I'll disagree with the premise of Ethan's lawsuit when I see how this thing ends, how they start arguing in court. There's a higher chance that I have an issue with the lawsuit than like I feel bad for Casey Tron, and both of those seem fairly low.
I do not deserve.
Bitch, how has this not happened sooner? You're lucky Fox isn't suing your ass. She's calling them ugly.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like I thought Twitch was gonna get sued. I didn't think that Twitch streamers were going to get sued by Ethan Klein, but I pretty much knew somebody was getting sued. This was going to happen eventually. Like, there was no way this was going to continue as long as it has without anybody ever, I guess, noticing.
She's hacking up pot loogies.
Oh. Small talk, Caseytron pedo-jacketed one of my friends. Even though I hate that terminology, yeah, I've seen her do that too.
Oh, this no good.
But I mean, like, dude, who would you rather in the lawsuit? There are people who are going to say Viacom, but like, would you rather Viacom or would you rather Ethan
I
Klein?
recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
That doesn't justify every portion of it, and if you have a problem with Ethan wanting to solve personal beef through this lawsuit, you're never going to be convinced, I guess. But I still think having Viacom like do this to them would be a little bit worse, personally. Then again, Viacom sued YouTube, and that created Content ID, which is literally the reason why people even understand fair use right now, and like any of the policies are the way that they are. And I guess people will argue that YouTube is like a bad place for copyright. Those are idiots, by the way. Those are idiots or people who don't have YouTube channels. YouTube is like the best copyright place probably in terms of any of these, in terms of like Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, like they have the best copyright system on YouTube, and you've been just kind of psyoped for the last half decade by people who get like one copyright strike and claim that YouTube is going to shut down their entire channel. Realistically though, copyright on YouTube is great because it benefits the fucking, like the normal dude. The normal dude is benefited. The person who is getting attacked on YouTube ultimately has like the last laugh. Because for the most part, nobody actually is suing anybody. You know what I mean? Like, when you file a counter notification, this person now has to either enter like a lawsuit that'll cost them either tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars, or decide to let your video come back. That is like extreme power at the hands of the user, when historically people don't seem to take these things to court. A lot of people strike with zero intention of going to court, and they use it as a scare tactic. And it works, because if you think that like, hey, I actually did steal this guy's shit, you're probably less inclined to file that counter notification. And again, that's not YouTube's policy, that's the law. So again, if you have an issue with the way that the counter notification works and that YouTube makes you dox yourself or something, you should write your local congressman, because that's what's required here. It's not like a, hey, please take my video and put it back up kind of thing. It's like a, hey, bitch, sue me thing. But they don't really explain that to you well, unless you actually read the fine print of all of the fucking documentation associated with copyright. I just had to file one of these. It is so fucking clear. People act like this is some random shit that they don't even read the document. They go out and they look for a Reddit tutorial on how to file a counter notification, and they listen to some random dude walk them through it and put them in a position where they can get sued. It's insane.
Other and his ugly ass wife. I was out getting weed in Taco Bell. I haven't even ate my Taco Bell.
She's making fun of Ethan for being on Ozempic as she's stuffing her hole with Taco Bell.
Ozempic is weird because people hate fat people, and then if you get skinny too quick, they hate you for that too. It doesn't even matter if you actually do Ozempic; they'll just assume you did. So that's bad as well. And yeah, I don't really know. I'm not really sure what the. It's just like an excuse to continue hating fat people as they start to like slowly not exist.
They're gonna be mad that I called his wife ugly, and she's ugly on the inside.
Ozempic has some side effects? Sure, absolutely, but so does literally every medication.
And the outside. I've lost some weight. I have.
Do you think that Boogie should die or do Ozempic? Would you think that Boogie should die? I mean, hold on, wait. That's not a good example. Is there anybody that people like?
I've lost.
Hold on, just a minute.
Like 20 pounds now. So, and I'm doing.
That was not a fair question.
The non-easy way.
Could you imagine if Boogie one day came up and he just like spited people and he's like, "I'm staying alive. I'm staying alive. I'm in tremendous pain, but I'm staying alive." Everyone would be so mad, dude. That would be his fucking best bit possible.
Nicholas! The goat.
Like Boogie proudly announces he's no longer
man.
suicidal, and the entire chat starts freaking out.
I think if Caseytron left her comments at this, it would be fine, but then she goes on to say she doesn't even remember reacting to the video because she was too high. YouTube lawyers are laughing at her.
Oh my god, I don't remember reacting to that. Did I react to that? I don't recall. Like, I don't know. I think that he probably just took some other video that I was reacting to of Real Housewives or something, and that's why I'm smoking the weed, because I don't think I ever reacted to that.
That's so funny, dude. I don't know. Like, Frogan was the only one smart enough to be like, hey, listen, this is going to go through my lawyers, so please just, few questions as humanly possible. I really can't engage when everyone's like, oh my god, so Ethan's suing me, and like, I don't think I did anything wrong. I'm not even sure I reacted to it, but if I did, I mean, like, he's kind of a dick. Like, yeah, maybe it's not fair use, but like, I tried my best, you know? I did the most I could possibly do.
Like, I don't remember it.
Yeah,
Maybe it just wasn't.
She's giving like the iconic Bo Black's "Oops, I got high" defense too, which is even funnier, dude.
Memorable. I know like Ethan doesn't know much about like having to work all the time because he only has to clock in for like 4 hours a day or something. But like at that time I had
Wait, does she have a job? It sounds like she has a job. Where does she, like, I don't want to say where does she work because obviously I don't want that information. But like, what does she do? I thought she was literally just a random NEET who like begs for money on Twitch all day and steals content. I didn't know she had a job. Streaming is her. Oh. Okay, well, this doesn't seem like a very fruitful endeavor, I'd say.
been live for 3 months.
Dude, when I heard job, it's crazy to me that an unemployed streamer would pull the, he doesn't really have to work for a living meme. Because, I mean, you don't work for a living. You're an e-beggar, essentially.
You could have milked that so much harder. Big
Okay, like at that time,
I'll help you maximize your money, all right?
Imagine being so consistently high, you have no memory of reacting to the video. Truly a Bo Blacksian excuse.
Oh my god. Bo Black's name is public, right? Everyone knows Josh's name. I don't want to fucking put, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, he said his name is Christians, right? Like, oh, I'm Joshua Christian. Yeah, it came out of his mouth, right? I literally thought you just put Bo Black's last name. Imagine being so Christiansly high that you have no memory of reacting to the video.
Thank you for the
Oh
$5,
my god, dude, that's got to be the new verb. Since Bo Black's made it public himself, we could do it, dude. Instead of consistently, it's just Bo Black's last name, dude. First name public the whole time. Yeah, obviously, but he said his last name. I put it in one of my videos.
like I was clocking in at around 700 hours on the clock.
And wasted 24. Bo Black's would be like, yeah, I smoke weed once a year.
And I was very mentally unwell. So I was.
Dude, past tense. I used to be pretty unwell. I'm doing great now. That's like the clip that I put in the Boogie video. Boogie was sitting there and he's like, I love you, the audience. I am married to you. I am the happiest I've ever been. Hold on, let me get this video. Wait, hold on. Wait. Boogie2988 married. It is one of the funniest things ever. Because like if you put it off screen, you have no idea what year this is from. Wait, listen to this. This is a good fucking segue. This is a video called Will You Marry Me? Boogie2988 proposes. Alright, and you guys don't spoil it. You have to tell me what year this came from.
To be the first fat guy in space, never gonna happen. I also wanted to be healthy mentally and physically. I needed a family that would set me in the right path and loved me greatly and treasured me and treated me like one of their own. And instead, what I got...
Now, where is the, God, where is it? It's, Is it this one? Yeah.
Autocorrect that stuff and get better. Now as an adult, though, and I've been in charge of my own life, I feel like I've achieved a lot.
Oh no, this is it.
In 2006, when I started YouTube, a lot of things. It gave me self-confidence. It gave me financial security, the capacity to take care of myself and the people who relied on me. It gave me...
Dude, Boogie's got financial security.
The capacity to be a better person. It gave me the chance to do a job I'd always wanted to do, which is entertain people. And more importantly, it gave me you. Des.
Oh! Whoa!
It gave me you. Des.
Who was that? That's Boogie's current girlfriend, right? Des?
And, you know, in the 2 years now that we've been together, I've
2 years. Wow, he was with Des for 2 years. That seems pretty accurate. This is probably a recent video.
Achieved a lot more than I ever did in the 37 years before, 35 years, 36 years before I met you. I've gained control of my eating habits for the first time in my life. I've gained control of my mental capacity, my depression, my misery, the anguish.
Well, I hope you
And not
keep it
only
up,
have I
Boogie.
become happier, I've actually become happy. The kind of happy that when I wake up in the morning, I'm glad
Keep it up, Boogie. You're doing great. All right.
to face the day. And when I go to bed at night, I'm kind of sad because the day is over. I think you may know what that's like.
This is an insane video. I think it's funnier because you can put it off screen and you could hear it's older Boogie, but then he says Dez and you're like, that's his current girlfriend's name. And then you have to remember, oh my God, he's marrying a girl who's also skinny, blonde, and named Dez. He literally replaced his older wife with like the newer model. It's insane. This is like, you ever hear like when men marry their own mothers?
Nicholas!
I've never seen Boogie's mother, but I think I know what she looks like.
From one fat man to another. Nick, when are you gonna get on Ozempic and stop being an overweight? 8,000 calories daily. Out of breath from standing still. Having every fast food app. H-chinned, whale.
Thank you. I appreciate your $20. That's the thing, though. If you take Ozempic and you lose too much weight too quickly, everyone gets mad at you. But if you lose weight at like a gradual pace and drop like 100 pounds in like a year and a half, then it's like you're not doing anything and nobody knows. I don't know. It's not really any way to win it. But ultimately, I could be the skinniest person on planet Earth. They're going to post the same pictures from VidCon over and over and over and over and use the fat ones in the thumbnails anyway. So it's not really of your concern.
I was a very weed dependent, but I have gotten better off the weed. No, for
dude, she literally fucking took 40 tokes on one stream.
For real.
So whether or not you recall reacting to it, being the defense here, saying, I don't recall, I don't know, I may have been under the influence, I may have been baked, I may have been high. Does that work? Absolutely not in this case. And copyright is strict liability, which means mental state is irrelevant. You can do it, you can do it in any...
Legal mindset is... Dude, we talked about legal mindset last time, and I've had in the stream, I got so much pushback for even engaging with this argument because it came from Hassan Piker, but all the comments are like, thank you, Nick. Thank you for doing like basic research and trying to like question the narrative on this one, because all the clips that we did find that he didn't delete in time looked really bad. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to pick a different... There's a whole litter of lawyers that you can pick from. I don't know if I'm going to pick him after this.
Mental state. And
dude, my favorite one is like, why does it... I actually had one comment. I rarely do I read the comments, but one of them popped up and it was like, so what if he is a sex tourist? What's the problem with banging super hot women in like third world countries? And I'm like, okay. You know, I feel like there's no convincing that guy. I feel like there's nothing that I could say if he's like, yeah, sex tourism is awesome. I feel like at that point that guy just kind of exists. There's not really... How do you argue that one?
It doesn't matter.
So what if he's a passport bro? He's just fucking super hot chicks, and basically you're retarded, Nick. I'm like, okay. And it was definitely written in a serious way. Like, it wasn't like that, where it's like obviously kind of memey.
It's strict liability. Did you or did you not do it?
Hassan is seeing all of this, and instead of giving his arguments for why he thinks these people didn't break the law, he just says that all the lawyers that would agree with him are silent because this has to do with Israel-Palestine. He's turned it into such a meme, man.
Legal YouTubers and free speech people are extra quiet. No, I think there's some legal YouTubers who have covered it, but they're like pro-Ethan. To cover this would mean talking on Israel-Palestine, which they are not equipped to do and want to fence it on. Exactly.
Palestine has nothing to do with this. This case is on copyright. They aren't pro-Ethan. They just think Ethan has a strong case given the law and the evidence.
Emotional arguments, claims of bias, claims that we don't know enough about Israel and Palestine. That has nothing to do with this lawsuit. This lawsuit has nothing to do with any political element.
I recommend
It has to
watching
do with
Nicholas
copyright.
DeOrio's latest video.
Ladyboy Mindset is my dude, by the way. Where did you get that slowed down Bond theme? I want that for a ringtone.
Oh my god, bro. Come on. Where did you get the Bond theme? It's just the, look up, the Bond one that I play is just the menu music for, GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64.
And we're going to keep it educational and objective on this channel.
Hassan doesn't actually try and give an argument for why these people are innocent. Instead, he does the classic Hassan and just defames the lawyer.
Something so funny about people being like, dog, have you seen the legal mindset video about you? Dude, if I were to cover every Rumble lawyer, fake lawyer that it actually is.
I heard this clip and they told me none of this was true, that he doesn't post on Rumble.
What's
that
the
he's
name of
not
the
like
guy?
a
Keemstar
passport
Orbiter?
bro.
Nick Oreo.
And at the very least, the
Mr.
passport bro
Oreo.
stuff is extremely like.
I am almost certain that Hassan called him a passport bro and all that, because he used the Go East videos for his tourist video to Japan. That's the only way it was possible. Hassan
Dude, could
used
you
the Go East
imagine?
videos for
Could
his
you
Japan
imagine
trip.
he actually? No, it's probably not. Someone in the chat probably told him that, or somebody in the or in his Discord probably had sent that to him. But could you imagine if Hassan was trying to passport bro and he's like, I know this guy. He runs the Go East channel. That would be insane. But I think that's what. But I think that like. People just told me there was nothing to it. Like I did the whole segment. I kept asking. I go, "Where's Hassan getting this weird passport bro allegation? That's not a normal thing to just randomly accuse somebody of. Where is this coming from?" And everyone's like, "Nah, don't think too much about it. Nah, who cares? I mean, Hassan slandered him."
He's like a fucking right-wing freak that spends most of their time talking about like trans people. I would lose my mind. I would have no.
Billy Mitchell would be almost as funny as Billy Mitchell tweeting Carl Job's pickup artist advertisements.
time to cover anything else. But I'm not going to pay any mind or any attention to some fucking psychotic MAGA lawyer, not a real lawyer.
None of this is actually true. He's just making it up because the lawyer disagrees with him. Just another.
Yeah, again, it's all cased in like Hassan's also pathetic criticism that everybody is like, all the lawyers are compromised. Like they're all pro Ethan lawyers. So it's caked in with that. So I guess that might contribute to why people just believed it.
Day of Hassan going live.
Now,
They believed it was inaccurate. I mean,
lawyer is interesting, and I want to throw out here that that's possibly the most defamatory thing. Now, I want to give Mr. Piker some credit here because perhaps he knows nothing about me or knows nothing about the law. Well, clearly he knows nothing about the law, but an attorney has to be licensed to practice in their state. I'm licensed to practice in the state of Florida. So I am both a lawyer and an attorney above that.
now I've heard that he can't come back to the United States. I don't know if that's like a bad faith thing or if there's something else with that. I don't know. Because does he not live in the United States now?
So there you go, Mr. Piker. That's a language. So that statement is indeed false, right? That I am a quote unquote.
I don't know about that one, and I don't have anything in front of me on that. If somebody wants to prove that to me and send me that, I'm happy to look it over. At this point, I'm happy to look over just about anything.
I just saw Keffels
But, like,
tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
I'm sure he's familiar with Florida law, I guess.
Fake.
He lives in Thailand? Okay.
Lawyer, because I indeed possess a law degree from the University of Florida. So that statement in the future would be defamatory. I keep politics out of my streams, and it was particularly over the last year. 6 months.
He lives in South Korea?
Definitely last 6 months in a year. I have endeavored to keep my streams as objective and educational and make it
He's barred it. I mean, yeah, sure, obviously.
Environment where everybody is welcome. Even people who like Hassan Piker are welcome in my chat, so long as they are civil, so long as they keep the conversation from violating the terms of service of the platform.
Nah, he'd rather just slander you so he doesn't have to engage. What's funny is Hassan has been calling Ethan a vexatious litigant, which means
Dude, that's definitely a word some chatter just like produced.
the lawsuits have no merit.
Because the legal system is fucking busted. Because the legal system is fundamentally broken. If you have a lot of money, you can do this kind of thing. When you're depraved and you're manic and you're an insane person and you don't care about like wasting unlimited funds, especially considering that he does technically have.
It's literally Ethan
virtually
has Ethan has too much money, therefore he is not allowed to protect his IP. Or it's not even that. It's Ethan has so much money, his argument is therefore invalid, or we won't even engage with it. And the only lawyers who would defend a rich guy are people who are compromised. That's kind of the argument here. They just keep talking about how much wealth and resources he has. I think there is some fucking degree of value to come from the conversation that like rich YouTubers now have the ability to essentially silence legitimate criticism. And they've always had it, but it was never really exercised. It could absolutely be used in like negative ways, but that's not a defense for like why the lawyers say your friends don't have a case.
Limited funds. You can be a vexatious litigant.
But at the same time, he's on stream.
Lust said that Legal Mindset is making a debunking video about the allegations. Bro, I will absolutely watch it because what I've seen looks really bad and I'd love to be wrong. I would love more than anything for this to be overblown because I have nothing negative to say about like the personality of Legal Mindset, but he deleted a bunch of videos off of his Go East channel that I was going to bring up and put in a video, and I had to find like YouTube shorts of him saying extremely weird shit. So I could play it again if you want to hear it.
Admitting that he doesn't understand the basis of the lawsuit.
I saw a lawyer that say he has a good chance because all three stated they're streaming it to have a place for people to watch it without supporting Ethan. Did they?
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure this is still up, right? Like, this is, I'm sure he hasn't taken it down again, right?
Yes, you window licker. This is so on brand for Hassan. Baselessly discredits every expert who disagrees with him and then talks super confidently
Nope, that's not it.
on something he knows nothing about and just hopes the viewers will believe him. Now let's cut back to Casey Tron. All the memes and laughing would stop the day she got served.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm probably gonna let.
Dude, this is good acting for Casey Tron. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't think she'd be able to put the waterworks back on, but she got it. She got him going.
Like, I'm probably gonna cry. That because I'm like upset. People are gonna be like, oh, she's like
I recommend watching.
It looks like
Nicholas
someone used
DeOrio's
Rosetta
latest
Stone and
video.
learned Thai to go
Looks
to Thailand
like someone
for a
used
thing.
Rosetta Stone and learned Thai to go to Thailand.
Oh, thank you.
For a thing.
You, Casey, except we love you, Casey, except we're fighting for you, Casey.
There's years of dialogue surrounding React content and how to do it ethically. You ignored it and now you're here.
I got served. My dad answered the door. The next thing I know, my dad comes in and he's like f***ing crying. You know, it's really f***ing traumatic to see your dad cry like that.
Maybe you shouldn't talk so much shit then, you fucking asshole. I don't know, dude. I can't feel bad for Casey Tron. I can't feel bad for any of these people, dude. Where's the Billy wants to see the video? I'm looking for it.
Like, that's what really like has me like so freaked out, is seeing like how emotional my dad got about it.
I actually started feeling bad for Casey here, but instead of trying
fuck
to work
you, Willie. You're wrong. You were wrong to feel bad.
out with Ethan, she just starts calling him a misogynist.
What you guys are watching right now, like every f***ing incel community that's been attacking me relentlessly for like the past 10 years is going to use it for YouTube clips because they literally make careers out of bullying women like me.
Yes, dude, that's me. I do that. Yes.
And I'm just so f***ing tired. I'm just so f***ing tired of constantly being harassed by this shit.
It's like, holy shit, now that I finally got caught doing something that people told me not to do for years, I've just had this epiphany. Maybe I should just try a little harder and focus on my community and make better content. It's shut the fuck up, Casey. Nobody buys this shit. Here, this is one.
Parents will hate you. That our parents are absolutely going to hate you. They're not going to like you.
We got one. There's actually a new video here that I didn't show that was sent to me after the stream ended. So we're gonna check out a couple of YouTube shorts by the Go East YouTube channel that are still up and have yet to be deleted. Copy. Now you could tell me, chat, show of hands, who thinks that the types of arguments that he has presented here sound like something that would be comparable to like what a passport bro would say. Here we go. 4. Okay, I got like a 5th one here too. Hold on. Oh, this one comes from Ethan Ralph, which is funny. All right, Ethan Ralph tweet going on.
Been in the Philippines, right? Which I can understand having been in the Philippines because I can say this, and this is all due respect. This is nothing about Ladyboy or not Ladyboy. It's just the Philippines.
I didn't think I was going to hear the word Ladyboy.
Why is a pig crying on my screen behind the wiggler? Also, honeybee, 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 honeybee,
Thank you.
honeybee, honeybee,
Thank
honeybee.
you.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter.
I didn't think I was gonna hurt. I didn't
Mr.
expect to hear the word. Oh God.
Casey Tron deserves
Thank you for hitting
every
the
bit
goal.
of criticism she has ever gotten.
True.
She brings nothing of substance to the table and lowers everyone's IQ when she opens her mouth.
Here we go.
Right, which I can understand having been in the Philippines because I can say this, and this is all due respect. This is nothing about Ladyboy or not Ladyboy. It's just the Philippines versus Thailand. Thailand has a more of a sabai, a cool attitude. You know, Philippines is way more aggressive.
Well, I don't know, man.
No. The Filipino ladyboys. I can tell you this in Manila.
Okay, why does he keep referring to them as ladyboys? I feel like that's like is that not an age stereotype?
Right.
And
you're an expert.
Dude, the Filipino ladyboys are better than the other ones.
And
you're an expert.
I can
Okay.
see how that was imported.
I really
here
like you.
Are
Why?
far more aggressive than the Thai ladyboys.
What does that mean?
And
Until they're not. until it changes, until the ties snap, and it's like.
Well, yeah, but that's a different.
Yeah, true.
You know,
true.
like off rip.
They call themselves. That's crazy.
Well, because next thing you know, it's the gangs in New York on Soy 11 featuring all the lady boys.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Maybe that one hasn't. Maybe that's not enough. Maybe there's more. Let's talk about this one. Not all Asian parents will object to dating foreign men.
Parents will hate you. That our parents are absolutely going to hate you. Parents will hate you. That our parents are absolutely going to hate you. They're not going to like you. The parents are going to be out to get you. I'm going to tell you right now that is false. There's plenty of absolutely sweet, wonderful parents out here in Asia. There's parents that'll.
What does this have to do with legal advice for getting passports? Like, I don't. What is the Go East channel? I'm confused. Like, what the like, what are we doing here?
Accept you, that don't care, that will say, look, I'm just happy that my daughter is happy. They care about their families, and that's one of the big benefits of Asia.
And it's like, this isn't the worst one yet. We're not getting into really weird territory.
Is that they actually care about family. They don't view
this is some pickup shit. It looks like some pickup guru type shit. Yeah.
That men as disposable to a family. They still view men as essential components of the family. That's something that by and large is still around. Feminism has not knocked that out over.
Okay, that was a bit of there's a weird feminism comment here. All right, we're talking about a nuclear family. Okay.
Here.
That's fine. People can like their nuclear families.
Despite their best attempts. So
who cares? He's a registered attorney. I think that everyone who's talking about whether Hassan's a liar probably does care. And I don't think anyone is saying that his legal credentials or the arguments that he made that are synonymous with like every other lawyer are incorrect. But I mean, if you want to cope and cry about it, you can get the fuck off the channel, probably.
Far. Men are still not hated as part of the family. So that's a big advantage over here. And don't think that the dad is going to run you off, the mom is going to run you off. Now, we have the same problem in the United States. You might just get a
bad father-in-law. Okay, so that one's not that bad. What about this one?
I know that one of the biggest reasons that people are looking to get out of the West, to escape countries like Canada, the US, Western Europe, is because feminism is out of control.
I think there's something seriously wrong with like this ideology. Like we have to go to like India or like the Philippines or like Africa or something because Kathleen Kennedy is ruining Star Wars.
Some people,
have you seen how ugly? I was gonna say Belle Delphine. It's like Bella Ramsey looks nothing like Ellie. I'm moving.
You're trying to date. You're trying to be honest. Maybe you're a good guy. Maybe you make a 6-figure salary.
This is like. This is getting incels to leave the country, actually. I think maybe he's doing everyone a service. Maybe he's just trying to make incels leave.
And you're trying to find a good girl. You're trying to find a feminine.
What is a good girl? Oh, a feminine one is a
girl.
Good girl.
You want to have a family. You want to date. You want to have fun. Whatever it is you want to do, whether you're looking to casually date, whether you're looking to start a family, whether you want to just have long-term relationships, whatever you're looking for, if you're trying to do that in the West, you're really fighting an uphill battle. You're being told that what you're doing is wrong, that any type of connection between a man and a woman is implicitly horrible because of misogyny and the patriarchy, and they've got to watch out for you because you're 1 second from committing a crime, you know. I know.
I'm sorry, dude. All I'm going to say is I don't think that Hassan Piker fucking defamed this guy. Now, if he called him like a fucking pedo or something, I've seen no evidence of that. But if he's just saying that he's a passport bro, it sounds like this sounds like what a passport bro sounds like, dude.
That one of the biggest reasons that
if it makes you uncomfortable that Hassan has got 1 point correct in the last 6 months, then I feel like that's kind of a you problem, and you should reevaluate your team sports mindset. But yeah, I mean, I don't think this guy got to. I would love to see his response video. I'd absolutely correct it if it turns out there's something I've missed.
People are looking.
But I went to pull up a video where he explains it in detail for like 15 minutes, and then he deleted it.
To get out of the West, to escape countries like Canada, the US, Western Europe, is because feminism is out of control.
So that's the feminism
Nicholas!
One. What is this
goat.
one?
Thank you for the $5.
Oh, okay, we're gonna get, but these get progressively weirder now. This one's called "Why Western Women Aren't Marriage Material."
Let's face it. There's a lot of women in the United States and Canada and Western Europe that are not fit for families. They're just.
Dude, yeah, I'm telling you right now, those whores out in Miami, they should not breed.
Not made out to be mothers. They're not made out to raise children, to deal with a husband. They're not cut out for it. We can blame it on society, feminism, blaming everything on the patriarchy, getting men out of the household.
And again, we wouldn't be hammering this point right now if we didn't delete all the videos and people started looking for them.
Whole host of issues in the West that have caused these. But regardless of the cause,
What's the name of the
solution
guy,
is getting out of that
Keemstar
environment.
Orbiter? Nick Oreo.
You're not
Mr.
going to find the
Oreo.
solution staying in the same place and getting the same results. That is the definition of insanity. If you keep searching for a good woman in exactly the same place, you're crazy. I'm just going to go out and say it. You're absolutely nuts. You keep trying to dig harder and harder and harder. You're not going to find that lump of gold. That's not.
Yeah, I don't know. And if you're like, well, he's just saying the fake lawyer part is defamation. It has nothing to do with the passport bro stuff. Bro, he's not voluntarily coming out here being like, yeah, dude, I'm a fucking passport bro. Of course I am, dude. He's just relying on like the way that he worded it to pick up the slack. And Ethan's community was happy to do it, right? Like that was where the most of the pushback was coming from. Ethan's community who just assumed the entire thing was fucking defamation because this wasn't like explicitly addressed.
Not going to happen until you remove yourself.
What is this one? The biggest problem with dating in the West?
The massive problem with the West is we
The what
become
problem?
a society.
What the fuck, dude?
And you know what else is massive?
Okay.
That is the massive problem with the West is we've become a society where it is man versus woman. And when you have that, you end up having horrible relationships.
This is like a quartering, it's all rape now take.
Even if you do agree to date somebody, it always comes off as a competition. It always comes off as kind of like two men competing against each other in a relationship in the United States. And you come
I
home
recommend
and
watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
I mean, I don't get it. It's pedophilia that Boogie's dating a girl that looks young, but it's totally normal to go to like a country that's extremely poor and marry some random fucking girl you met. I don't know, dude. Okay, cool.
she's nagging.
To show up, like any American that goes to these countries is probably like the richest guy in any individual room.
She's bothering you. She's getting on your.
Oh, guys, they have real submissive, breedable girls in other countries where the men are in charge of the relationships over there. So if you want like a wife that's not going to backtalk you, you can go marry an indigenous girl who doesn't know your language in a fucking third world country.
Okay, she's not letting you work. That's not as much something.
But meanwhile, if a fucking 23-year-old guy dates a 19-year-old, he's a pedophile. Okay.
Going to go on here. If you're about doing your business, she's going to make your life at home absolutely wonderful. And you're able to meet better quality women, both in terms of their personality and in terms of their looks. You're going to meet hotter women that are more attractive to you, assuming that, once again, you're coming to Asia because that's your preference. And you're going to meet beautiful, amazing women that are way beyond the caliber that you could possibly pick out. That is the math.
What is beyond the caliber?
I
Can you tell what are their
watching Nicholas
specific
DeOrio's
traits that you're
latest
looking
video.
for? What are the ideal traits? They won't get jobs. They will cook dinner every night. They will not talk back under any circumstance. I am the leader of the household. I don't know.
I want to be one of those people who's just a breath of fresh air, you know, somebody who people can watch to
They're not allowed here. They cannot leave.
escape and get away from it all.
And make your own content. Nobody's stopping you.
If I had been given just like one fucking leg.
What's the problem? I mean, I feel like you're a creep then. I don't know. It's just kind of a I don't know. Dude, I don't know. I feel like if some guy goes to like the Na'vi avatars and just starts fucking them and then like bringing his technology over there, I feel like that'd be kind of weird. I feel like that would be like sex tourism, right? I'm not comparing Asian people to like a fucking alien like subsect, but like, yeah, it's like, you know, oh god, dude, all these women, they're so annoying now with their jobs and their you know, their voting and stuff. I'm gonna go start fucking random blue aliens because they
up in life.
Dude, LJ Sully, yeah, that's kind of it's pretty fucking weird, dude. That's the plot of the movie. Yeah, I think that's a weird guy.
Always been funny. I should be more.
Yeah, I think it's weird that the settlers came over and started fucking all the Native Americans, dude. That was pretty fucking weird. Yeah.
Famous than I am.
Bro, they're just fucking naked here. Dude, our wives are so annoying. They just walk around with their fucking tits hanging out. That's pretty fucking weird, dude.
But I'm not, because I'm not a fucking man. And that's just the fucking truth. And I know all of
colonizers
of the incels will be like, oh, here she goes again, claiming sexism. Like, then what the f else is it?
Maybe it's your charming
Now, obviously, I don't compare every Asian woman to, like, people who have never seen, like, to fucking Native American Indians or blue aliens, but, like, you see where I'm going with it.
personality.
No, I get emotional whenever I think about it. I love gay people.
Korean or not, women are not blue. Exactly, dude.
That definition of insanity argument is so overbearing and stupid. I've managed to date women that aren't men my entire life.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the trad wife shit is some like crazy, edgy 19-year-old incel argument that every fucking random teenager goes through now because like they're so. I guess you get like associated with like, or you're so exposed to this OnlyFans culture and like the concept of getting women is extremely like weird if you're hyper online, and then they get one girlfriend and kind of figure it out, or they become iDubbbz. It goes one or the other. Like you either get a girlfriend and kind of figure out that like the stuff that you're reading online is written by crazy losers, or you meet Anisa Jomha and it just goes downhill from there.
Nicholas,
I
the
do.
goat.
I love
Thank
gay
you for the
people so
$5,
much.
my
I love
man.
women so much. I do. I love gay people so much.
Did you just say I love gay people?
I do. I love gay people so much.
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5.
Did she just start
my
sobbing?
man.
Say, dude, she had a crazy Pride Month. That's insane. She loves gay people?
And so much. I do. I love gay people so much.
Okay, it's definitely not gay people.
I'm like, it's not a joke. I do. Like, I wouldn't be like who I am.
Dude, this is how Trump delivered, like, I love the Lumbee tribe, dude.
What's the name of the
I love
guy?
the Lumbee tribe so much.
Nick
Dude, that's him. It's like
Mr.
Trump
Oreo.
released the Epstein documents. I love the Lumbee tribe. I love the Lumbee tribe. I love the Lumbee tribe.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's
God.
latest video.
As EFAP taught me, the Vietnamese are so unlike normal people they're essentially an alien race.
What?
Also, honeybee.
Thank you so much.
Honeybee.
Oh my god, dude, it keeps going.
Without you guys.
Honeybee.
And like I said, this is nothing against the straight. This is nothing against. I'm a straight too. But you know, like being a woman on Twitch fucking sucks.
Why? Being a woman on Twitch is your biggest cheat code. Are you kidding? Being a woman on Twitch sucks until the moment somebody criticizes you. Sorry, it's great up until the moment you get criticized one time, because then you get some weird people in your fucking chat and shit, which I acknowledge it does exist. But also, being a woman, specifically conventionally attractive ones, probably have a really easy time with certain parts of Twitch. Like, they don't even have to be good at video games. Dude, imagine trying to be a guy to break into the scene. Now, maybe you don't want that kind of attention, and, you know, fair enough. I'm not going to tell you that that's wrong or something. But, I mean, you don't even have to be good at video games sometimes. You know? I don't know.
What the hell is she on about? It's not lost on me that Ethan Klein is motivated to pursue these lawsuits for more than just copyright reasons.
Absolutely. Glad that Willie points that out. That's accurate.
Part of it is because these people are constantly...
The floor is higher, but the ceiling is lower. I would agree. I would agree with that, Star. That's probably the best, yeah. If you're trying to get partnered in a speed run and you're a woman with cleavage, you're gonna hit that really fucking quick, but you're gonna plateau. Yeah.
lying about him. Does she think immediately pushing the lie that Ethan hates women is going to make her case easier?
My other hope is just like, we need the girls. We need the girls and the gays. Like I said, like I have just been like, and this isn't anything against the straight men, like any of the good.
She's really talking about gays, dude. Guys, listen, we do love the straights here, but unfortunately, all right.
Straight men know exactly what I'm talking about. But I think to any of the
there's gay people and then there's allies. The straight people are
straight men that are one of the good ones.
Never say the girls and the gays at 1 HP.
There's a lot of bad ones. I'm sorry.
What is this girl on? Weed, actually. I think she takes, what are they called? Train bags or something? She's like smoking a train bag. Was that what it's called? I think fuck, what is it called? It's a something bag. A volcano bag. That's what it's from. It's the Family Guy skit. Hey Peter, would you like a volcano insurance? It's like, this is Lois's rainy day fund. Oh, but what? I hear a volcano is coming this way.
I'm sorry to inform you. There's some bad ones. But to any of the straight men that are one of the good ones,
weed is running a train on her lungs, dude.
Get what I'm saying too, I think. But I've just been so passionate about making a space for women and LGBT.
I'm a stream cutaway. Remember that time when
LGBTQ people on Twitch for years because it's hard to be seen as a human.
Dude, maybe you should not be stoned in your reaction to the fact that you're being sued for more than you're currently worth. I mean, like, let's be honest here. This is actually fucking crazy.
Whenever you're a woman.
Is she drunk? This isn't about copyright.
No, she's high.
This is about invoking incel support. As someone who has been a target of incel harassment for a lot of years, there's a lot of them and few who speak up.
And the other issue is that, yeah, there is like a lot of incel harassment. That does exist. I'm not saying it doesn't exist at all whatsoever, but these people are such pieces of shit. They classify basic criticism as like incel born harassment. So then you have to sit there and be like, no, that's not actually happening to you. Right? Then they'll pull up like one comment some asshole left on a video. And they'll be like, see, no, look, it is happening to me. But ultimately they're using it as as a crutch, right? That's all it is. The incels are beneficial to the e-girl because ultimately they can be pulled up at a moment's notice to take away any actual criticism they may be receiving.
Against it. Men who delight in humiliating women for clicks. I am so tired of being a target of this. This is now the new propaganda script, so everyone just hops on board immediately. Taylor Lorenz tweets, I hope people can join me in donating to Casey Tron's fundraiser to cover the legal burden she's suffering from being targeted in Ethan Klein's misogynist.
You know, Taylor, if you actually still worked for mainstream media, you'd probably have enough money to help her. Probably not, though. You guys are underfunded for good reason.
The Kate campaign. Anisa replies,
this is the well dried up at Taylor Lorenz Publishing Corp.
We can do this together. What's crazy is Hassan won't openly back their lawsuits. He's hinting that he'll donate, but still leaving the possibility open that he'll do nothing.
I go through this back and forth where I'm like, should I not cover this at all? But also because I know that's what he wants ultimately. He wants attention. He's like a fucking petulant child, a pathetic crybaby.
Ultimately, my stance on this one hasn't changed. I think Hassan Piker has not come out and vocally said that he will fund these lawsuits because it won't incentivize people to continue donating. The more money that gets donated before Hassan gets involved, the less money Hassan actually has to spend. So I think that he will come in and then pick up the paycheck at the end, right? But I don't think he'll do it now because that would make it cost more.
Victim, right? But also at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like if I don't give any attention to this with my platform, it's like, then I feel like I'm leaving these people defenseless.
You are.
He's also admitted multiple times he wants to hurt you financially through them as if you were their legal guardian. No, I know. That's why he keeps saying like, oh, socialist, why won't he give these guys money?
Yeah, why won't you? Sorry, Denims, can't give you money. That would be exactly what Ethan Klein would want.
Trust me, if I offer support, you won't know about it. Okay? Beyond.
And again, that kind of just pushes to my thing. If he probably has offered his support. It just doesn't matter.
What I've done thus far.
Which is only verbal support at the moment.
Because he doesn't want to do that.
Bruh, Denims is posting about how she's getting sued, so she needs to slut it up on her OnlyFans. She chose to pose with—
Oh my god. Did you see the fucking edits of this? We didn't even cover this on the stream. I didn't even think this was content. But she posted like a thing posing with Hitler.
About how she's getting sued, so she needs—
Which again, it's from the lawsuit, so I guess it's fair game, but like—
to slut it up on her OnlyFans. She chose to pose with a page from the lawsuit that—
Can I just say, dude, alright, if I call a woman a whore, I'm a horrible person, alright? Fair, sure, okay. But if a woman calls herself a whore and begs for money online, it's empowering? I don't get the mechanics of this. I don't know how this works. You know, I don't know. I don't get it. If she's gonna play the exact stereotype and be like, teehee, click my sexy pics so I can win this lawsuit, I feel like I'm allowed to criticize her in some capacity for the type of content she makes. But I don't know. Clearly I'm not being sex positive enough. Someone's like, can you go on a single video without mentioning sex work? And the answer is no. Because all these people are fucking sex workers, and it's bound to come up, all right? I feel like I've been more fair than most. Yeah. Legal mindset will help you out there. Yeah.
Supposed to pose with a page from the lawsuit that has Hitler and Himmler on it. I get that her doing it is supposed to be like, look how absurd this lawsuit is, but then again, she's posing naked with Hitler. You sure showed him, Denims. I'm sure her lawyer loves this, but then again, I'm not convinced she has one yet.
I think it was up to the last day, and it wasn't like, did she not respond to it?
What's the name of the guy?
I don't remember what happened with
Nick
that.
Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
She's not naked? So? What do you think? I just sexualized her? Dude, there are people who will look you dead in the eye and go like, what's wrong with this? well, not even what's wrong with it, because there's nothing inherently wrong with it, but it's like they'll just be like, are you sexualizing her right now? And it's just like her literally fucking holding the lawsuit up to her ass saying like, I posted sexy pics online. Okay, I don't know.
Him, Denims. I'm sure her lawyer loves this.
This is a workplace photo. Why are you being weird about it? You sexualized
Mr.
her.
Oreo.
Then again, I'm not convinced she
Funny
has
that
one.
Denims showed more skin in the content cop with that see-through shirt than she has ever on her paid Fansly. She
can't
doesn't
talk
even
about it,
show
though.
ass. It's a total scam.
You can't talk about it though. You're weird if you comment on that thing she uses to get views. If you comment on it, you're weird.
Yeah, I don't get why Hassan won't just
Oh, Willy said she was naked? I think, okay, I see what you're arguing. I don't know what she posted on Fansly. That could be accurate, it could not be accurate.
Nicholas,
but I don't think...
the goat. Thank you for the $5.
I have
my man.
absolutely no idea what's on there, but there's no indication that the stuff is naked.
But then again, she's posing naked with Hitler. You sure showed him that.
Okay, yeah, she's not naked. That's not correct.
I'm sure her lawyer loves this, but then again, I'm not convinced
Nicholas,
she has one yet.
the
I don't
goat.
get why Hassan
Thank you
won't
for
just
the
publicly
$5,
fund
my
them.
man.
Won't that make him look good to his audience standing up to Ethan? Is socialist Hassan Piker really that greedy? Believe it or not, Frogan's the only one who hasn't said anything stupid. She's announced her GoFundMe, took down her reaction, and shut up. She's the smartest person here.
You know what's crazy is Frogan could have said the dumbest shit possible and nobody would have checked her stream to find out. I can't even argue that anymore because people are pulling up regular Sean the Black clips now. The Clippers have gone insane.
I want you guys to know something. I win. You lose.
That's how the world fucking works, dude.
You lose everything. You came. And you
I will come back
Nicholas,
for a year.
swung at the king. And you know what they say when you swing at the king? You best not miss. I'm not done. I'll never be done. I will never
Dude, this is a fucking crazy speech. It's so funny, though.
be done with it.
It's never over! I'll come back every fucking year if I have to!
I'm done being nice to Ethan. I gave it a chance.
Ian, just sit in the corner and watch. That's your specialty. But there's one guy who's such a scumbag, he makes all of these people look like angels.
Really sucked for you. You're so disappointed. The betrayal of one of your closest long-term friends.
I mean, oh, God, I can't wait to get struck for watching Willy's video that has clips of bad empanada.
He's someone who was backed into a corner. I feel like he knows deep down that he can't, he's defending something that is indefensible. And when you're in that situation...
And it's so funny because everything Bad Empanada does is like hiding around the concept of fake accounts. I think Bad Empanada's actions are going to be exposed in a much wider scale eventually.
You scream victim, And that's what he's been doing. Even if the CPS call did happen, like creating a victim narrative out of that is insane. It's just like a little checkup on your kids for a day or two. Like, give me a fucking break, dude.
This guy's such a piece of shit.
There's bad.
It's like the lowest form of shit too. This guy is a walking Giardia. That's what we're dealing with here.
Empanada once again, who posted a
The
story
human Giardia.
saying, I'm the one who called CPS on Ethan Klein.
If you could even consider him to be human at all.
I want CPS to take his kids away because they are seriously in danger.
We all know Bad Empanada has been encouraging fake CPS calls and downplaying them as not real means of harassment. Ethan had a child bride on talking about how her abuser...
Is it bad that like I was looking off to the side, right? And I wasn't looking directly at it. I heard the word child bride, and I thought they were talking about Boogie's fucking fiance. Oh my god, dude.
And downplaying them as not real...
Yo, BBB, what's up?
...means of harassment. Ethan had a child bride on talking about how her abuser harassed her for years with fake CPS calls after she finally found the courage to run away with her kids.
I got a restraining order, and even though I had a restraining order, he wanted to sabotage my life. So he would make continuous CPS calls against me, and I would have to be investigated. So that's completely why I sympathize with you and Gila, because why the hell are people making CPS calls?
Yeah, it's crazy how this woman was treated just because she didn't agree with their narrative. The fucking, the Millhouse guy was crazy. Those clips are insane, dude.
To good parents, when we're
Yo, Shade Tree Surgeon, how you doing?
trying our best to take care of our kids.
Yeah.
It's not easy. CPS is not easy. They make it very difficult, even if you have a restraining order against your abuser.
Now, I've talked about the CPS stuff a lot, so I'm going to shift focus to the other stuff Bad Empanada does, all in the name of fighting Zionists. Now, to quantify what a Zionist is, Ryan Beard simply comments in Ethan's chat. Well, now he's an evil Zionist, according to Bad Empanada.
I think he's also in...
Yeah, they want to say that Zionism is like an extremely nuanced term or something that is like a very specific definition, and they use it to describe everybody. It's like you're the reason why people are able to use this so effectively against you, because you guys are literally doing what they're saying.
Ethan Klein's chat. I've seen him kind of doing stuff
like being like,
okay, so he's just a Zionist then. There's no way that someone
Yeah.
can be an Ethan Klein show like that unless they're just a Zionist.
Bad Empanada is going on shows saying that everyone living in Israel deserves the wall.
The crazy thing is, I imagine that Ryan Beard probably agrees with, like, I almost think he probably would agree more with, like, Hassan. But, like, he goes out to make a video, and then there are threatening messages posted in Hassan's Discord vaguely targeting people around the exact same time that I personally think are about Ryan Beard. Maybe not, but, I mean, that's just my opinion. Then, like, fucking Mike from PA jumps on him on Twitter and just starts attacking him for, I guess, the criticism of, like, Bad Empanada. I forgot exactly what Mike from PA flipped out about, right? Because it wasn't like, you don't agree with me 100%. So now this guy who probably would agree with you on, like, the core issue is just getting fucking harassed the same way you guys have been, like, harassing every single person who's associated, I guess, or engaged with content or is given, like, pro-Ethan arguments. So you essentially chased off somebody who would have made a video that you would have probably liked for absolutely no reason. It was extremely weird why they went and did that.
Did I call you anti-Semitic?
I want to see Ryan's video too. There probably would have been good shit in there. That's the fun part of not playing team sports. Is I would be actually super interested to watch Ryan Beard's video.
You quoted her calling me anti-Semitic.
Wasn't it because...
And her evidence...
Like, imagine if he was getting out here to say that, like, Ethan Klein's arguments are bullshit and, like, he's not getting pushed back the same way that he's claiming or something, and then, like, these guys just do it to him, and he's like, oh, fuck, shit, yeah, dude, I guess they are being kind of crazy. Like, imagine, it's like, yeah, I think some of this is in Ethan's head, and then, like, he comes out and he has, like, one slight take or whatever that's not, and then all of a sudden he just gets fucking mogged and dogpiled, and he's like, no, never mind, I was wrong.
Anti-Semitic was me quoting her, literally.
Listen, don't worry, okay? If I ever call you anti-Semitic, it's because you say things like responding to someone who says, I was born in Israel and never left, what should be done to me? And you respond with wall. Colonizers get the wall.
Yeah, and
I think that sounds anti-Semitic to me, yeah.
That guy is how is that anti-Semitic in the first place, for one? Are settler colonialists automatically, like, is colonizer,
Do you think everyone who was born in Israel is a settler colonialist?
Everyone who is born in Israel as part of the settler colonial Israeli state and its ethno nationalist project is obviously
I didn't even know Lonerbox talked to Bad Empanada.
Settler colonialist.
Just casually advocating that...
What was Bad Empanada trying to get his IP address? Like, why was he there that long?
Everyone there should die. And if you ever disagree with Bad Empanada, he escalates. He docks Lonerbox, saying the resistance is coming. He's threatening another person in DMs with their docs. And then he went and bragged in his Discord about it, spreading it farther. Saying, lol, banned for posting Socked on Left's racism screenshots. No, I actually think it's because you posted his full name, which you're doing again in your...
I mean, he's also doing the same thing to me and Willy, where he's saying that, like, he like spread a fucking lie that I live in Miami. Like, dude, hi, I'm Nicholas DeOrio. I live in fucking Miami. Yeah, that's where I fucking live, dude. Thank you. You're really good at this doxing thing, I guess. But I live in fucking Miami, dude. Saying that people should, like, go around and put up, like, fucking signs and shit. Or imply, like, it's crazy. It's actually fucking insane that he's, like, actively posting this shit on Twitter right now.
Discord right now. This guy says he doesn't support Palestine. Bad Empanada posts the city he lives in. It's unhinged, but it gets worse. Lonerbox and Destiny were interviewing Palestinians in the West Bank. So Bad Empanada calls for the Palestinian...
You can hear my Miami accent? Yeah, it's insane.
Militia group Lion's Den to go kill them. Lion's Den, where are you? There are targets for an operation at your doorstep. Please, resistance, they're right there. No one would even know. He made up that Lonerbox's dad was part of a militia group that killed a bunch of Lebanese civilians.
His father was a member of a Falangist militia, which were fascist troops who were pro-Israel and would massacre Palestinian refugees in Lebanon. So remember that.
I asked Lonerbox about this and he said...
And I feel like in any other situation, like if there was a Bad Empanada operating like friendly with Ethan Klein, that would be their core issue, right? But because he's helpful, I guess, to just continue to spread misinformation as an unsuable guy hiding off in some random fucking country right now, they just continue to platform him, boost his shit, bring him on their shows, talk to him. It's insane. And any other scenario, like this association, would completely tank your entire argument. But because they're just so locked in, there's absolutely nothing you can, like, the audience is like, fine, dude, we love this guy. So I mean, like, what are you even supposed to do? How do you even engage with people like this?
Absolutely not. All my aunts and uncles left during the Civil War because it was a civil war. But that didn't stop Bad Empanada from spreading this lie. He tweeted from one of his many alt accounts because he's always getting banned. This man's seething hatred for Palestinians makes more sense when you realize his dad was a fascist Falange militia member who massacred them. I asked Lonerbox about this too, and he said,
like, if you want to talk about doxing and you're like, Chud Logic or something, or like me, and if you want to criticize doxing, that's fine. But like, I feel like Hassan Piker is in no position to mention anything like that. You know what I mean? I feel like that's not an argument that he can really make moving forward. I feel like Denims and anybody like Denims who watch like the CPS call, I don't really think that's a good argument for her to try to make, right?
Yes, that's very fake. People are asking Bad Empanada, how do you know his father's background? And Bad Empanada has no answer, posts no evidence. He says Zionist anywhere or combatants. And we've determined that a Zionist to this guy is anyone who types in Ethan's chat. He doxed his full name and address in his Discord, tweeted out that Israelis should be doxed. But Bad Empanada doesn't stop at being a doxer and harasser. He also files some of the dumbest DMCA takedowns. He made a video titled, "This YouTuber Reviews Rapes," referring to Nicholas DeOrio. In the video, does Bad—
Oh god, I can't play this. He's gonna strike me again, dude.
Bad Empanada find a single time where Nick reviews rape? No, of course not, because it doesn't exist. It's a meme.
He hides the intro on his YouTube channel. It's like, dude, it's my pinned video. You have to see it every time.
Title, but Bad Empanada is gonna act like it's real anyway.
Have you guys ever heard of a show called...
This is what I got struck for. I can't play this. I don't want to play this again, dude. He's gonna strike my fucking channel.
The Ultimate Rape Review? It's a show in which the hosts review the latest rapes. Let me show you the intro. This is the intro to the Ultimate Rape Review.
Dude, you have the old one. No, but he plays... This is the clip I played. It's just him saying, Nick has an intro for the Ultimate Rape Review, and then I played my full intro, and he struck like the 4 seconds of his content and like the 45 seconds of my content and said it was his. That's so funny.
What I showed you is pretty much exactly what Nick posted to Twitter. The majority of Nick's tweets showed—
Yeah, the only other part to what I'd posted to Twitter was the remainder of my content.
Bad Empanada is sitting in silence watching Nick's intro. Yet Bad Empanada decided to strike Nick's tweet anyway.
He filed 3 DMCAs on me for responding to parts of his video. The first 30 seconds is what I posted to Twitter. So if you go to his YouTube channel right now and you click on this video and watch the first fucking 39, 40 seconds about... It's just him silently reacting to my Ultimate Rape Review intro. He says at the beginning something like, Nicholas DeOrio hosts a show called Ultimate Rape Review, and he just sits silently watching my content, and then he struck it. This clip right here was like another, this was, I think it was like 32 seconds or something. Shortly after that, he lied to everybody saying that I was trying to hide it, so you actually had to search. The guy didn't even do any research.
Bad Empanada wrote, "I'll be copyright striking anyone who uses my content without making it sufficiently transformative, who express support
he
for
showed
Ethan
up,
Klein's
dude, this
false
fucking
copyright."
pussy showed up in like, I saw there was screenshots. He showed up in Aiko's chat. And he's like, this is not good. You should stop reacting to this right now. Like, sitting there and fucking something is not fair use or whatever. Meanwhile, these are all the guys saying that Ethan Klein is a maniacal fucking copyright abuser. He's using the copyright system. And dude, they're literally running around with somebody who's like showing up stream to stream to stream to tell people who he'll be striking.
Campaign. But it doesn't stop there. Bad Empanada tried to hire a law firm to intimidate Drew Pavlo. Drew's lawyer just wrote a letter.
I mean, dude. All right, we're going to have to defend Drew Pavlo here. Unfortunately, I hate that guy so much, dude.
They're documenting what Bad Empanada did, and they dropped him as a client. This was all documented in a blog that Drew Pavlo...
When Drew Pavlo references his own Bad Empanada legal tiff video, his video is not out yet, but there is the new Superman movie is Nazi. Wait, he made a whole video about... I hate these people. Do you have to dox yourself to fight the copyright strikes? So the reality of the situation is... Every copyright strike requires you to send your information if you're going to file a counter notification because it's a legal takedown notice. That's not YouTube's policy. That's just the law, right? If you don't like it, write your local congressman, but there's not really much they can do because you have to give people the opportunity to sue you if you're filing a legal fuck you, sue me notice. That's what a counter notification is. A counter notification is throwing your hands up in the air and saying, fuck you, sue me. Or put my shit back up immediately. So obviously they need to be able to sue you or that wouldn't function. Now, on Twitter, they don't even listen to these things. They don't even answer them. So, and also, there's no 3-strike policy. I got 3 strikes in one day. It did nothing to my account. You can get like 19 or something over the course of a year, and they won't do anything to your fucking account. So, it's not even worth fighting that. But obviously, if it's YouTube, counter notification going, and that's going to be the end of that.
I actually interviewed Drew about Bad Empanada.
Can't you have a lawyer file the counter? Yeah, but I mean, what's the point? You mean the guy from Argentina? Who the guy from Argentina is going to sue me over shit that's not even fucking... I don't know, dude. But that's not even fucking... Like, if he strikes this video is obviously fair use. So I would absolutely file a counter notification. because he wouldn't even have a case.
Empanada, and he graced us with some extra details. Specific.
So you don't have to send your details? Well, you still have to send the address. I don't think the address of the law firm would be the one that they would choose. You could send a P.O. box, and your full legal name doesn't matter if your name is Nicholas DeOrio on YouTube.
Did he go ahead and what did he do? Did he post your name somewhere or address or
Yeah.
Let's hear about that.
Or this is my address. And that would cost me money. A counter notification by me is free, and it's going to have the same result anyway. We're a couple of days away from getting our counter notification resolved with the Australian government. We actually filed one about a month ago, and it only went through a couple of days ago. For some reason, it was delayed. I had to write YouTube support and ask them why they hadn't processed it. And then they processed it and sent it off. So I'm kind of just waiting. I'm waiting in the wings right now for the Queensland court to let my video go back up.
I posted my phone number as well. I had dozens of calls with death threats from all around the world because of that. He made fake images calling me a pedophile and a rapist. He literally invented a full-blown rape allegation against me. He calls me a far-right ultra-Zionist or something like that.
Yeah, I think he calls everything.
This guy sucks so much, dude. I feel so bad that I have to actually... I feel so bad for me that I have to watch him talk.
Buddy, that.
When he went after me, he was going after someone. I'm Greek Australian like he's a Greek Australian. And I can be just as fucking tough and fucking insane as...
Yeah, something tells me that's not accurate. Something tells me that, like, Bad Empanada would, like, fucking bench press you.
So,
it's in your blood is what you're saying.
Literally in my blood. So, like, what he did is he found some random, like, suburban Better Call Saul type law firm in Australia. And this is the thing with Bad Empanada. He actually has no money. He's not very wealthy.
Why would... If he's living in Argentina, why is he suing through Australia? That doesn't make any sense. Wait, that's just, like, that seems way out of the way, right? I don't know.
I don't think so. He finds law firms that are like no win, no fee. Like he goes to a law firm and he will take a deal where it's like he only pays them if he wins a lawsuit, right? And what he did to this law firm is he would have gone to them and he would have said, listen, this guy called me a pedo on the internet. And, you know, if you don't know anything about Bad Empanada at all, and you just think, oh, this guy's been, you know, called a pedophile, you probably think, oh, this is an open shut defamation case. And so they take it on as a no win, no fee matter. One of the other things that made Bad Empanada really unlucky in going after me is I work for one of the best lawyers in Australia. I work for this man named Tony Morris.
Oh, okay, I just realized he's in Australia. I'm actually a complete fucking moron. Holy shit, dude. So he put the thing in his... Okay, got it.
Cracked me up when reading your article.
This is a guy who's like he represented like Noel Gallagher from Oasis. He represented...
There's not really much I could say about Bad Empanada because YouTube restricts anything I could possibly want to.
Multiple Australian prime ministers in court. This is a guy who... in an ordinary day-to-day court matter, he would be charging like $10,000 a day. And because he's like sort of like my second dad. Like he's like we've got a great relationship. He's like, you know, I tutor his kids. I look after his.
Okay, I don't care. I don't care, Drew. I literally don't care. Okay, thank you.
That he hasn't already done.
Yeah, literally, right? Like
Drew was telling stories about how a fan who made edits for him was getting calls from Bad Empanada while he was working at McDonald's. Now, to be clear, I have no way to confirm if this...
Okay, that's good.
Keffels appreciated the shout
Bro, you
out.
skipped it? I don't care.
Hey Nick, it's been a bit. How much you wanna bet it's gonna take Hassan literally committing a murder on stream for the platform to take action? On another note, who's more pathetic, Ian or Josh?
Josh, I think that Bo Blacks is always worse than any other person in the
DeOrio.
conversation.
Keffels appreciated the shout out.
What do you think about the Canadian fat positive YouTuber Foodie Beauty who fled arrest in Kuwait for scamming donos? She
What?
moved to Syria 2 weeks ago to own her trolls, and today Israel just started dropping bombs next to her.
That's crazy, dude. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that seems pretty fucking funny.
The allegation is real, but after seeing everything else, I'm not gonna exactly write it off.
multiple close family members of mine were doxxed by Bad Empanada.
It sounds schizo, but they covered on Kino Casino. I've got something to watch tonight. then.
Family has nothing to do with any of your political activism, right? It's just...
Yeah, literally nothing. Like, literally no politics at all, nothing. For example, there was this one young guy who was making video edits for me. He used to live in Darwin. And Bad Empanada somehow found out that this guy used to work at McDonald's. And there's only a couple McDonald's in Darwin because it's a really small town. And he literally called up like all 3 or 4 McDonald's in the town of Darwin trying to get this guy fired, trying to say he's a pedophile over the phone to his boss.
Yeah, what a freak.
Yeah, just craziness, right? Like, this was like a random like 19-year-old guy. My only connection with this guy was he made like 2-3 video edits for me, and he saw this guy on my Twitter. And yeah, just
There's not really much I can say here. This is just some spoken word testimony.
decided like he's going to call up this guy's He thought that he could find the guy's workplace. He wasn't even working at McDonald's by the time he did this, but he was just calling up all these McDonald's across.
I get it. He's alleged to call McDonald's. I got it.
Referring to how other people treat him.
Don't get involved into YouTube politics unless you're prepared for people to like start accusing you of pedophilia.
This is also insane that he's literally fucking wearing cat ears in this conversation. That's another super fucking crazy part of this drama, is that Noah's just sitting there in cat ears, dude, talking to Bad Empanada in a fucking in the lefty equivalent of the heel stream. That's what this is, dude. This is the heel stream for leftists and socialists.
Randomly, because that's what happens when you are anti-Israel. Remember that.
Now, dude, I sympathize with you if that's true, but you literally make up stuff about everybody. You have zero principles. I did find an interaction where a guy named Shark was seemingly spreading unsubstantiated allegations that Bad Empanada had SA charges against him, while posting no evidence of it. In response, Bad Empanada fabricated a tweet of Shark admitting to be—
Like, can you believe that they'll just, like, this is the issue. The people on, quote-unquote, Hassan's team just accuse everyone of blanket working with Destiny, right? And that's the worst thing ever, because Destiny is sex pestiny, right? And like, that's used as a dismissive statement against anybody and everybody who literally doesn't even associate with Destiny. It doesn't matter. They lied. They made it up. Who cares? What are you gonna do? Say that you don't? Liar. While they run around with like Bad Empanada in broad daylight. It's such a crazy hypocrisy, but like their audience doesn't care. It's insane.
Being a sex offender, Bad Empanada's own viewer asked, "Is this real?" And Bad Empanada lies, 100% real. Spread it now. Bad Empanada then fabricates a—
So you believe in the Destiny Texas flood tweets laughing at dead kids? Yeah, of course I believe in them, dude. What do you think, they're magical? They're on his fucking Twitter account. Oh no, I think that's like a tall tale they tell their kids around Christmas time. Yeah, of course they're right there, asshole. What are you talking about?
Second tweet about how this guy likes CP. You two should get married. You deserve each—
Dude, his mythical tweets.
Other. Both these people suck.
Amazing thing is the maliciousness with which he acts. So, for example, he's gone around saying, "Who doxed me, shared my real name," and that's how Ethan Klein.
Oh, you think that he's saying whether I agree with them? Okay, but why would he word it? Do I believe in them? Like, nobody goes, "Do you agree with Santa Claus?" They say, "Do you believe in Santa Claus?"
What the name and blah blah blah.
I don't really care if people watch Bad Empanada or
dude,
not.
Billy Mitchell should sue Hello, dude.
They could do what they want. I just feel like it was important to document some of my findings in a video. This guy is unhinged. Where can people find you? Bragging about breaking copyright law or promoting one of the most deplorable doxers on the internet. These people always find a way to be horrible. Their brand at this point is lying. Well, now some of them are in court. Good luck.
I have to say, as boring and as annoying as Drew Pavlo is, that was still more worthwhile than the Kelly Jean segment from the Destiny video that everyone bitched and moaned about Willy having to put in. That actually had some relevance to discussion instead of the fucking super highly intelligent Kelly Jean segment that he was basically forced to put in.
Lying to a judge. I also want to thank Bad Empanada for getting me to
Billy Mitchell.
talk so much about
the iconic world's finest hot sauce man. Ricky's world famous. World famous? Yeah.
Reminds me to tell you to sign up
Nicholas,
for code WillyMac. Protect yourself online. And remember to subscribe to the channel. And shout out to the homies over on Patreon: Crimson Glass, Riveter, Christina Vina, Drainkobex, Necro Valley.
All right, those are the fucking. I liked Willy's video. I think it was pretty good. The Bad Empanada stuff was kind of boring because Drew Pavlo was there, but otherwise, I think it was a pretty solid video. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's kind of the Ethan Hassan Destiny segment, though. We got all our updates in. We're kind of slowing down now. I have a feeling now that Creator Clash is dead and the lawsuit stuff is starting. There probably won't be a lot of content moving forward on this. I say that now, and then something crazy is going to happen. But it really does truly feel like the end. It feels like we're reaching a natural conclusion point. I don't know, though. Maybe something insane will happen.